Well, I'm in the. I'm sorry. I was writing in the external. So, and I heard this voice that I'm so familiar with.
How could you be familiar with it? I haven't been on a chat in like forever. It seems like.
I know, but what you want to chat last week?
Well,
2
yeah,
weeks,
I
3 weeks.
was. You're the one that's on like multiple chats.
I'm trying to catch up to TR.
Yeah, that's what it is then.
Oh, good grief. I don't know if there is any catching up to TR. Oh, by the way, we're live.
Right.
Thanks. Let me go back and shut off my. Sorry, guys, that was me.
Oh, heck, it was me too. YouTube screwed it all up, so now it automatically starts something.
Me too.
So, hi, people in the external chat. If you want a link, let us know. We'll give you one. If we can figure out how to. If we
Yeah, I had
can't,
to go find mine. I had to go find mine at Google Plus.
we'll see. If we can't, we'll blame it on Jen. Because she's here to cause mayhem.
Yep.
That's what it is, huh?
I'm just here causing trouble.
See what happens, Tommy, when you make the Friday fix. all that publicity goes to your head.
Yeah, but the problem with the Friday Fix is you got to pay to get onto it. It's like a scam. You can't just get it. You can't just get like a free shout out. You have to pay money, buy a gun, and
Right.
And then what do you do when it's over? You get rid of the gun? No, you got to keep them. So.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
I had
When John can't play in here,
PG, you're still a robot man, darling.
yeah.
but it's
Can we see a calendar?
So what's going on? Anything good?
Well, I went and watched the movie Sinister 2 with a girl a while ago.
Oh yeah. I want to see the.
sucks.
I want to see them all with Nick Nolte and Robert Redford. They're gonna walk the AT. It looks kind of funny.
Well, let me tell you, don't go watch Sinister 2. That movie sucked.
Did it?
That bad?
Oh, it's horrible. Although I did have the funniest experience while we were in there. We went to the matinee.
I'm here kind of.
There you go.
So Peachy's here, kind of.
Kinda.
Can I hear?
And in our small town, when you go to a matinee, there's usually, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's usually.
Where can I hear y'all?
We can hear you, Peach.
We hear you, Peachy.
Peachy.
Check. 1, 2.
Peachy.
Hello, Peachy.
I had an issue. I was in just a private one with somebody the other day, and it took 3 times to finally get in to be able to hear. So
Yeah.
sounds like she's having the same issue.
Google's absolutely horrible lately.
Yeah.
You're Jack.
I was in the chat,
No.
Jen, the chat last night, and by the way, thank you for coming in. Last night's chat, right? So Tommy's in there.
Technical difficulties.
Tommy's in there, and all of a sudden,
No,
puff,
nothing.
gone, like the wind, just poof.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Where'd you go?" And he says, "Google kicked me out." I go, "I didn't. I just." Well, what'd you say, Tommy? You got booted or something like that? Whoa, let me see. Let me go find out. So I'm like, okay, nobody's got controls but me. So I go,
And you're gonna have
Google
to go
kicked me
to
out.
the
It wouldn't
chat.
be back in again.
Tommy, until she figures out what's going on, you're gonna have to mute her.
I'm trying. It won't let me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There you did.
I'll do it.
I got her. No offense, Peachy. We love you.
Then I was gonna mute Peachy.
Is
Try to refresh it again, Peachy.
it better? Guys,
No.
You sound like you're holding your breath and talking for a while, then you're holding your
hello?
That's right. Peachy,
What the hell?
Peachy, if you can hear me, look what Gia just wrote in the internal.
Yeah.
Bye, Peachy.
Yeah, she's got some serious issues. Well,
Right.
not her.
Oh.
But
See, that was a softball, too. See, Tommy sent up a softball earlier, and I just had to smoke that one across the plate. And
Yeah, they were being evil to me yesterday, so Google kicked me out twice, and I was like, yeah, heck with it. I'm not going to try again. They keep kicking me.
Hey,
yeah,
bud.
it sucked.
Hey, working
Hey man, how you doing?
WCW.
pretty good.
Not too bad.
Very happy to be part of the Redneck Zone on a Saturday night.
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
I've seen you, bud.
Like I tell everybody, it's not my chat. It's your chat. I'm just the host.
So I just got
I'm gonna
I
do
just
some
got-
show and tell because I'm proud of my new girl. So
it's on the clock, right? Oh, okay, well, good.
yeah, it's not a Glock. Nice try.
Wait, let us click you, Jen.
This is for Mikey. So
Hey, you're pointing a gun at us.
no, I'm only pointing it at Mikey. Everyone
Just
else
to
can
me.
quit looking.
That's all right.
So the rest of us are safe.
Exactly. So this is my newest.
Nice.
So 9mm.
I like it.
Lots of fun.
Have
Who
you,
hey Jen, what kind of gun is that? Who made that?
It's the lower is by a company called Quarter Circle 10. They do pistol.
Hang on,
They
Jen.
do pistol caliber lowers. So they do them in 9. They also do they do the pistol caliber lowers, and then you find the bolts. They also do 9, 40, and 357 SIG, I believe, bolts. And so I have a 9, but I have a different company's. The bolt I'm using is from a different company, so it's a 9mm. And then the upper is a side charger from a company called X Products. And then the handguard is from Offhand Gear, which is a company I've talked about quite a bit on my when I was doing chats. So, and then the company that coated it is a guy in New Hampshire. Twin State Hydro is his company. So, and he did the coating on the handguard and the receivers.
Oh, is it powder coated?
Duracoat, Cerakote,
Yeah.
something coat.
I'm from New Hampshire, so I'm familiar with the company.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so very happy with how it turned out. Then I oopsed. I got a couple of scratches on it because I'm an idiot. But that's my own fault, so. But you can't even see. I can see them, but of course no one else could. So.
but have you gotten to shoot it yet?
I shot 50 rounds through it today.
Did you take video?
I have video. I don't know what it's going to turn out, but I do have some video. Yes.
Well, good.
Oh,
And I've been tearing up Instagram and Facebook with all kinds of pictures. So.
I haven't been on Facebook today. I'll have to look
can
into that.
you hear me?
No, Peachy, sweetheart. Gia wrote in the internal for you to check your bandwidth, so try that. She's having storms going through there or something.
She has internet problems. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
What'd you do today? I see you not at the camper today, Mike. What are you up to?
No, I had to go do a couple of things this morning, and that's about it. I got home later on this afternoon. I was gonna go, and I said, just didn't feel like, I don't know, just didn't feel like driving up there, you know.
No, I understand.
So I stuck around here. I'll be up there. When's Labor Day weekend? This weekend coming up?
No, it's actually I think it's like it's late.
Yeah,
It's next weekend.
it's next weekend.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, because Monday's the 31st. You're leaving for your trip on Wednesday or Tuesday, right?
No, Tuesday, yeah, which is the second.
Right. So then.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's next weekend. Holy.
Yeah.
So next Thursday.
Wow. Yeah.
Next Thursday I'll be up there. You won't be. You'll be on your trip.
What is this Labor Day you speak of?
This is for people that work. No, just kidding. For people that work like my wife on Labor Day.
Well, I'm self-employed, so I don't have holidays. Just so you know.
Right on.
I've been working. I worked till about 8 o'clock tonight. I've been working my balls off.
That's good.
It is good. You know, the money's good, but man, I'll tell you, I'm a half a century old. It ain't like it used to be.
Right. Yeah, you're older than me. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but I still got hair, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I like to
Damn.
shave my hair. I look good when I shave my head.
You look great. I think it's a good one. Yeah, I agree.
So I watched a bunch of ice fishing videos and winter camping videos again today, and I was just on Amazon checking stuff out, seeing if I can do a few things. And
Yeah. Hey, dude, you can winter camp without getting all that real expensive climbing gear and stuff. You totally you'd love it.
yeah. I mean, I was looking into. I'm not doing it with a top. I mean, I'm gonna do it with a tent, and I'm gonna do it with a wood stove.
Yeah, you've seen my hot tent, right? You've seen my outdoor tent. Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's all you need. Well, you don't even need that. I mean, that's kind of extreme, actually. But,
Well, you never know.
Well, I mean, it's $1,000 tent and $250 stove, but you don't have to have all. You don't need a $800 sleeping bag and all the Gore-Tex and shit like that. You can just set the tent up and live in the tent.
Well, that's cool. So if you have all that shit, I don't even have to fucking buy it.
You don't need nothing. All you gotta do is to get up here. Seriously, dude, we ought to do some weekend. I'm not kidding you. We should go up to right up on the tank, and you can drive up there, pitch the tent, have a fire, and eat some venison, and we could camp in the tent. It won't cost you anything.
Do that.
Good experience.
Yeah, because they closed, what do you call it, road anyway up there, right? First snowflake that hits. Bear Notch.
Bear Notch, yeah.
You guys, there's a road in New Hampshire, right? So what it does is it connects.
Just one? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, there's two actually.
It's actually maybe three. And they all have frost heaves too. So like, there's a major road here, and a major road here, and one that intersects. Well, the one that intersects, they shut it. The first, no word of a lie, the first time a snowflake hits the ground, it doesn't matter if it's October, November, whatever day it is, snowflake hits, boom, they lock that gate, nobody goes through.
Well, that's like what they do in the South. One snowflake hits the ground, the whole damn state shuts down.
Yeah.
They're afraid what's going to happen. Like another one might come down. So
this is cool. I think we outnumber I think the Northerners outnumber the Southerners. This is cool.
Really?
No, never.
Oh, come on.
Never.
Peachy, you're a Northerner. I don't care, Peachy. You're a Northerner. You were up in Minnesota, or the hell it was. So you're a Northerner.
That's never
I
gonna
was
happen.
in Minnesota for 7 years, and that was 7 years of hell.
Oh well.
I live in Illinois. I've had 43 years of hell, so.
I still got in. Yes.
Who get in?
Oh my God. Steph, she came from Yorkshire, England, over here to live with me for a while.
Wow.
That's who Steph is. She's helping me can and do shit around here, and
That's cool.
she got in. Yay!
Stephanie, that's a pretty sexy name. I've always liked that, actually.
Really? See, that was supposed to be my name if I was a chick.
What's that?
If I was going to be born a girl.
She came all the way from Yorkshire and helped me out. And, wow, we're gonna reverb now that you and I are.
Hey, Mouse Toes. Hey, Mouse.
Hi. What's happening?
Mouse Toes!
Peachy and Jen, we're in the same chat.
Hey, Mouse Toes, look what I have.
I
Ooh,
What color
Jen.
it is?
know.
Is it purple?
Are you blind?
Okay, wait, I have to click on you. I'm slow. Totally fly. Oh my god, that is wicked beautiful. That is radicalness. You've got to be excited.
Yeah.
Now, you
excited.
featured, is that offhand gear that your left hand's on right now? Awesome. That is gorgeous. See, I watch your videos, homegirl. I know.
Yeah, yeah. You probably just had someone tell you that. No.
I just got here. Do you know what? I thought it was Friday. I'm laying on the sofa like an old woman, and I'm watching like MSNBC because you don't go to them for news, and I'm watching the people in prison, and it said like a new one's coming up next. I said yes, every Friday, and then it went, but it's a repeat, and then I went. So I asked my husband, "What is today?" He went, "It's Saturday." I went, "Ew, I got to go to the zone."
Right?
Who
Gotta
knew?
go to the
I'm a housewife. Every day is Saturday.
Restive Mouse. I'm like, oh my god, come on, Mouse. Come on, Mouse.
I know, Peachy, we ain't been in a chat together in like 100 years, and good God almighty, we got a mighty fine pattern. Hey, Todd. Panel, not pattern. Here. I'm good, Todd. And Mikey D is here.
How you doing?
Okay. Good, I'm good. And who is Steph? I see Steph, but I don't know Steph. I see earrings.
Okay, Steph is my friend from Yorkshire.
One of them needs to mute.
You've got a little echo going there. Like, you've got
I
you were
noticed.
echoing. It wasn't happening before. Is it Mike D doing it?
Nope.
Oh wait, I've got to
I
unclick
don't
on
know,
it.
but it's not me.
Stop for a minute and it come back.
Yeah. Now I'm getting scared. That was like, wait, I can't get Jen off my screen. There we go.
Yeah, trust me, I know how scary it is to
that's
look
a
at Jen
softball.
all the time.
You're 8 ways of adorable.
I have to look at myself every morning. Trust me, every morning I'm scared.
Listen, I can brush my teeth. I can brush my teeth without a mirror, and this is a true blessing. Okay.
Now wait, you've got to understand Jen's philosophy today.
Jen's what today?
Her philosophy.
Her philosophy?
She texted me on Facebook and asked me if I was going to have a chat. I said, sure. Do you want a link? She said, sure. I just want to cause trouble.
Did you have to, like, put your head between your knees or suck in some oxygen? Jen's ready to chat it up, boy.
I just was here for trouble and just to cause trouble. So,
That's okay. This is the place.
Awesome.
This is the place to do it. See, Peachy's down.
Peachy's all excited.
Peachy gets fired up, Jen.
I've got Steph here with me from Yorkshire, so let's do this shit.
Is that like Yorkshire, like in Scotland or England, or are we talking like New Hampshire? What are we talking about?
Hey, don't pick on the
It's
Hampshire.
Hey,
Y'all talk funny.
it's like England. I mean, you should see it. You should see it. Us trying to have a conversation. I'm like, what? What?
Well, there'll be a lot. She can get things sorted for us tonight. There'll be a lot of sorting going on. We're going to count on her for that. That's going to be her job. Y'all have got to work out that little echo thing, though. It's a little freaky.
Wigging me out.
I'm on my headphones and I don't know what's going on with the echo thing.
Okay, Gear muted, Jen muted, I muted, Steph was muted. Okay, Steph, mute yourself, and then let's see if Peachy does the echo thing.
Yeah, Steph and Peachy can't have theirs on at the same time because they're too close and they're cross feeding each other. So
Right. Now say something, Peachy girl.
Okay.
See, Jen
Hi,
nailed
hi,
it.
hi.
This happened. No, now you made it
Oh,
echo. We don't know if it echoed. Just say hi. Just say hi one time.
Hi.
No echo. That's the key. Jen nailed it. Because y'all are in the same room.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so then when Steph wants to talk and sort things for us, she'll have to unmute and you'll have to mute. It'll have to be a coordinated sorting of sorts.
Steph goes in the other room.
There's someone blow their nose.
I'm here to tell them fucking.
But we can hear her.
Okay,
Did Steph blow her nose, sorting things out there in the nasal cavities? There's nothing like a good
Mouse, you kill me.
Okay, so we have more than one
I have
person
no.
from New Hampshire here?
no, just one.
Okay, just you?
No, it's just me. Mike's from Mass. I'm from New Hampshire. But Mike and I are only like 70 miles apart as a crow flies.
Right.
But
Oh, so y'all could be like brothers. Only one of you's got hair and the other one doesn't.
I'm on the
Exactly.
floor.
Well, Mike and I are the same. We're the same kind of cloth. If that's what you mean.
Right on.
That's rather frightening. Can you say your Oz, Woodsman?
Like if I actually no, I speak English when I say I'm going to have a beer, or I can have a beer, or I can do either or, but I prefer to. I speak New Hampshire.
So you prefer to park your car and have a
No.
beer?
No.
No. He's a car.
Australian.
So I love hearing Mikey talk about parking the car and shit.
No, trust me. People think I can pull off the Boston accent, but I don't because I'm not from Boston. I'm not from Mass.
Excellent.
No, it's just it's geographic vernacular. I don't know how else to put it.
Gotcha. I totally feel you. So, Tommy, how are you tonight? And hey,
another
Mr.
softball.
Tolly.
Hey, Mr. Dolly.
You guys are just throwing softballs across this plate that I'm knocking out the park, but I gotta be a good boy.
Okay, what's the matter about the softball? What'd you say, Mike D?
Nothing. Jen and Bush brother know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if I heard it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's Mr. Tully. Hi, Mr. Tully.
Where? I don't see. There he.
He's right there in the middle.
Guys,
Hello, Mr. Tully.
Oh, there.
Okay. All right, now I got to do this Windows crazy thing, and your windows don't shrink up good anymore.
I know. Why have they started screw? I have missed so many messages. Why are they screwing with Google and YouTube?
Messages do not come across in your bell anymore. It's like the bell is irrelevant now. It's making me mental. And then, why can't you delete messages? Because if you go to your messages folder and that person is 21 down, there will be the message. Who the hell has time for that?
Oh, it's awful. I looked at it today and I had so many messages from people, and I'm like, what the hell? Why ain't I getting notifications?
Yep, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, now here
It's
is
awful.
YouTube. Well, we eventually figured out. And if not, they just have to keep trying. We'll get there. Ooh, I got my first 2 dislikes on videos, and one was from the Ukraine and one was from Pakistan. I have gone international with the hatred.
I went international with the woman.
Congratulations.
Isn't that awesome, Todd? I was like, oh yeah, no more praying for the Ukraine.
Right? I got a thumbs down on one of my shooting videos, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm hitting the target, screw how quick I hit top dead center. Bite me.
Whatever I say when I get a down thumb, I'm like, oh, suck it good. And then I smile because I'm like, oh
Right?
yeah.
Well, I got called an American prick yesterday by somebody on
Oh,
my
God.
AR versus VZ video, and
No.
also that apparently the Czechs have a national anthem, which is interesting because that's what I used as the music. So apparently this douchebag, yeah, I don't know what his deal was. His comment just got deleted because I don't deal with that. So
You offended someone's manhood. They hate your editing, your skills, your knowledge. I mean, feel the burn, right?
hey,
You got it going on,
Right?
and they got to get crude. You can't help you're all that. You're all that, girl. All
I
that.
just can't handle all of the
know,
awesomeness that I
right?
exude, right?
Listen, the power of the purple makes some people angry, right? I can roll with the purple, okay? I dig the purple. I'm all about it. I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
How can you hate?
You can't. This is not, we're not put here to hate, man. It's all about love, love, love.
Right?
I still wish I could see you though, because all I see is black and then this little kind of fuzzy, foggy, shadowy feature somewhere in the middle.
Do you see my hands?
Well, yeah, because they're like 6 inches from the camera, probably.
Okay, it's because it's my laptop built-in camera, and I'm in a brown leather recliner. See, it's brown. You can't see. See it now? See it now?
Right, so you're just this shadowy figure.
Right.
Green screen, green screen.
Hey, all of us aren't a bright purple. Some of us are a misty brown, okay? Maybe I'm just the shadow mouse toes.
Here, I guess I
Right
can
in purple.
turn on my purple ball over here, and
I know, but if I turn my see, I have an end table to the left with a lamp on it, but I don't know if you know this. I live in South Carolina and it's warm. I have a bandana around my neck because I'm warm, and light bulbs put out heat and it makes me hot.
So,
Yes, they
so
do.
I have a question.
I have been
So is there any
trying
more
to
that
show
I?
Steph that.
So see, Tommy, see the
I
trouble I'm
mean,
causing?
I'm like, Steph is like, it's hot, and I'm turning off all the lights, and I'm like, they put out heat, it's hot. And we're trying to can, and it goes berserk.
Yes, the heat just builds up for sure.
Okay, wait a minute. What was you trying to ask, Mikey?
I have a question. I didn't realize that Jen liked the color purple.
Okay.
What?
Okay, what's your question about Jen's color?
How could you not realize that?
I'm just, Mr. Twally, I'm being an absolute wise ass. Jen knows I love Jen knows. I know she loves the color purple. And I still haven't gone by that. I still haven't been to New Hampshire yet. Back on my run to take that photo for you. I didn't forget you. I just haven't been out there to do it for work. So, but when I take that photo, you're gonna laugh your ass off.
What photo is that, Mike?
Down in Amherst, working class on 101. Excuse me, not Amherst. It's Nashville when you go to Route 3.
Oh yeah.
Right on the left-hand side, there's a moose, and it's purple with black antlers.
Oh yeah, that's that. They have like 30 or 40 of those across the state.
So
Yep.
I told Jen I'd take a picture of it for her because she likes purple.
Yeah, must be done.
You better share that on Facebook. Hell yeah.
So
be another one.
As soon as I go back out to do that route, I'll take a photo of that.
Yeah, we're going to be ice fishing before you know it there, brother.
I know. I hope so.
No, we will. It's coming.
I hope so.
You're going to get your New Hampshire deal license this year?
Well, I have no choice. I have to get I have to get my hunting license, and I might as well get my fishing license at the same time.
Oh no, if you get your New Hampshire hunting license too.
What's that?
You're getting your hunting license in New Hampshire as well.
Yeah, didn't you tell me the other night I had to?
Yeah, I think you do have to actually.
Yeah, see, I'm a good guy. Hey, lady, you still out there in the comments? See, I'm a good guy. I listen to what I'm told, right? So I guess I can do everything I need to do.
Say something, Steph, and I'll see if we can hear you.
Right, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. You talk funny, love.
Well, that do be the Yorkshire accent, my love.
Yep, PG muted and it heard you perfect.
He's away through house.
So how did you end up in Texas on a visit? Are you on holiday?
Well,
of course. And then, so you were invited and you flew down and you ended up at the Peachy Breakfast. Yeah. And do you like it there? Excellent.
Of course.
And have you done canning before, Steph?
Not in the way you do it here, but similar.
Do you do that little piece of sort of cling wrap or cellophane over the jar that y'all make real tight that you can go boing, boing, boing on?
Yep.
Boing, boing.
Yes. Oh, it's awesome, Mikey D. It's like a tight...
I know. Boing, boing, boing is awesome. I love that too.
You know, it is a tight piece of like cling film, and that's how they seal the jar. And it's like a little drum. It's amazing.
Yep. It is.
Yeah. So we're not boinging.
But I'm learning all. I am learning all kinds of new shit, and I can't understand 2 words she says. I can't. It's like, what? If I say what once, I say it a million times. It's like, what did you say?
I
can't understand her.
Let me ask you this, Peachy. Have you and Steph been in your cups at all? Have you been sipping a little bit of liquor?
No. What makes you ask that question like that?
I can't do that.
I'm just curious. Has there been any imbibing of the alcoholic beverages?
No.
Steph did. I am not going near anything hard, but Steph and John do.
Okay.
I can't. I've got to stick with my life. But Steph and John will, but no.
Okay.
I can't do the hard. I can't do the hard stuff. I'll faint.
No way.
They hit the cabin, and I stick with my piss water beer.
Okay, my screen's gone.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I'm getting like every other word.
We did. Who was it? It was Rick Chaga root that Steph sitting ground up the other night, but I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if she's put it in her coffee, but
Put what in
we
the
have the
coffee?
chaga.
You put chaga in coffee?
I don't know.
Nah.
No, you make your own. You make your own chaga tea, and you drink chaga tea.
Yeah. No, you can put it in. You can put the powder in your coffee, Mike.
What do you
Can't do
powder it up?
Yeah, you dry. You actually put it through the dehydrator.
Dry
Yeah.
it. Dry
It's
it and
funny.
mash the shit out of it.
Well, you gotta dehydrate it, and then you turn it into powder. I actually, my friend just got like 18 pounds of it this weekend. Plus, he gave me some chanterelles, and he's in the process of drying it out. And people do put it in their coffee.
Okay. And that was
Yeah,
just.
but it makes it better.
Thank you for that
It makes it
information.
better tea. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet because Steph drinks regular coffee and I can only drink decaf. So we have two different pots going on.
Well, you're better off just drinking the chaga as tea because caffeine isn't necessarily that good for you. But I'm a coffee fiend.
Mouse.
Mm?
Yes.
You know what? I just saw what you wrote in the external, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have working class Woods will answer that question. Hey, working class, would you explain to Mouse exactly what chaga is? Because you're going to explain it better than I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
chaga is a mushroom that grows. It's a fungus that grows on the side of a tree, and you can find a piece this big, or you can find a piece this big, and they grow. What it is, they dry it out, grind it up, and they make medicinal tea from it. It's very sought after for people who are into natural healing. And
Is it hallucinogenic by any chance?
no,
No. Okay.
no, ma'am. I haven't done
Damn.
hallucinogenics in 30 years. So
Me
but,
either.
thank God, yeah. But no, it's strictly it's very medicinal, and there's a cult behind it up here in the Northeast now. Everybody's looking for chaga.
Yep.
It's not bad, honestly. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's an amazing antioxidant.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. It's like it's better than green tea. If you're familiar with drinking green tea, it's like 10 times that.
Yep.
I
And
have no idea.
it's also a good.
I just know that Rick's.
It's also a good. It'll keep an amber for you, right? If you wanted it, if you dried it out.
Oh, they say that. Yeah, you can actually you can carry fire with it. Supposedly, I've never done that. I don't know, but that is a story. That's what I've heard. Yeah. Like in that movie Quest of Fire. Remember that with Ray Dawn and Sean? It was a cool movie. Yeah. But no, chaga. Yeah, that's people are hunting that. They're hunting it hard now, and there's a lot of it around here in the Northeast.
Does it come on the
All right, Woodsman, why am I not see you?
I don't know. I'm right here.
No, I'm type something in the internal because I don't have the external open.
Oh, in the internal?
Yeah.
This is all,
Yeah.
Who just told me to do that? I'm sorry.
Woodsman.
Is that you, Peachy?
That's Peachy.
Yeah, it was me. I don't have two windows open. I don't have the external, so I can't.
Oh, you don't have the external, but you have the internal.
Yeah, I can only see the internal right now because the external won't load up with me and Steph on it together.
Remember when you
Hey,
talk,
there you are.
Peachy, when you talk, Steph has to mute.
She's in the other
We're not even
room.
in the same room.
She went. No, she's in the living room.
but it's still echoing. When she
How the
talks,
hell is that happening?
when she talks, it did not echo. When you talk, it echoes.
And robots.
How is that possible? She's back in the living room because I see my clock, and she's on the sofa.
There's no echoing right now.
No, there's no echoing. It's just roboting, like a some
The
bitch.
roboting is because of just her bandwidth.
Right.
Yes. Anyway, Mike, I got about
Wow.
I got about 2 pounds of chanterelles in my fridge. I'm going to cook up tomorrow, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. We got some. I had some black trumpets the other day, and we're going out for some bear tooth hopefully next week, and maybe some oyster mushrooms.
See, I don't have. The only thing I know about is chaga because I don't have what do you call it? Knowledge of wild edibles.
Well, it's you gotta be careful.
Oh yeah.
But obviously, but no, we've been harvesting mushrooms for forever. There's only about I really only like the black trumpet, bear tooth, chanterelle, oysters, chicken out of the woods, and that's about it for me, honestly.
I have perfect
You
knowledge.
don't like morels?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, morels. We just don't have a lot of them around here, Mr. Tully. Nice to hear from you, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
We don't.
Go ahead.
But we don't have morels, whatever you call it. We don't have morals in New Hampshire, obviously. but they're around. They're hard to find. For some reason, we just don't get them. We do have them. It's just I don't really know the spots. And people,
Yeah, look for
people
dead elm trees.
Well, see, we don't have elm trees in New Hampshire.
Yeah, just southern New Hampshire.
Yeah, no, they
Far
died
south
from
where I am.
all the elm trees died from the blight back in the I don't know 50s. So we don't have any elms. So
yeah, just down here where I am.
Yep, they have them in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
they like dead elm trees.
They do, yeah. Well, we just don't have we just don't have them.
So you're screwed. You're screwed. That's all there is to it.
Pretty much.
When it comes to morals, yeah, we're screwed. Morale.
No, you went up.
Our morels were really, really bad this year. There wasn't a whole lot. Bad morale year.
Yeah, we've got a shit ton of oyster mushrooms. We got a lot of black trumpets, chicken of the woods, chanterelles. I mean, we've got chaga. We've got a ton of chaga. Just you gotta take what you and the hell's the other one? I'm missing one. I know I am. I can't remember which one it was. It'll come to me in a minute.
I haven't been able to find puffballs either this year.
The what?
The puffballs? I haven't been able to find any of those this year either.
Really?
Yeah. I got one wood. They got a 6-foot wide trail going through there, and they grow right in the middle of the trail. So you don't even really have to work to find them. But I found none this year, unless somebody beat me to them.
Okay, I have perfect knowledge of wild edibles. Rabbits are edible, squirrels are edible, deers are edible.
Yes.
And they're wild.
Sorry, I mean.
Right on, Gia. Right on.
Well, it's kind of true. I mean, I like mushrooms for garnishing. Like I like them on my eggs. I like them on my sandwiches. But when it comes down to it, it's like without the base of the sandwich, what do you care about mushrooms? I mean, meat is.
I eat them right out of the package, man.
Right
out of the package.
Out of the store.
Yeah. Little ranch salad dressing down the gullet.
Oh yeah, I like it. But I had some. I cooked some black trumpets 2 days ago, Mike, in bacon grease, and I had it on the top of an Asiago burger, and it was phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, you're gonna make me hungry.
I'm hungry right now, actually.
Yeah, I was too last night in my chat, and we were talking about food.
Oh, speaking of eating.
Yeah, food could be a dangerous subject.
It
Sounds
turned
like
dangerous.
Mama's home. My dogs are going nuts.
Hey, Mr. Tully, are you working as always?
Always.
As always, yeah.
You're always working.
I got to.
Hey, on a serious, I'm sorry, but I gotta hit you up about. Do you make holsters for 1911s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a
Full size Commander.
No, it's a Colt Gold Cup.
Okay, so it's a full size 5-inch barrel.
Oh yeah. No, it's a Colt Gold Cup. You know, it's a full size 1911.
Yeah.
But I'd like to get a custom leather case made for it.
Well, you went to
Leather
the right
case
guy.
or a holster?
A holster. I'm sorry. Too much of this actually. Yeah, a holster.
Inside or outside the waist?
Are you in Texas? No, just kidding.
Me?
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. couldn't
No,
resist.
I'm working too hard and drinking not enough, so I'm a little delirious. But yeah, no.
Inside or outside? Yeah, inside the waistband, outside the waistband?
Outside.
See what I got handy here. You want big and fancy?
Oh, you know
or
my
not
policy,
too fancy.
brother. No, I'm all about big and fancy. It's all about the show.
Go big or go home.
Amen, brother. That's why I
That's what
got
my
a gold
wife
cup.
says.
You know.
Hey, that's what my wife says.
Yeah, I get sent home a lot when I say that. Like, hey, did I tell you the joke about the? I don't tell a lot of jokes, but did I tell you about the one where the guy told his wife her derriere looked like a washing machine?
No.
Well, that night they were out, and he said, "Yeah." He goes, "You know, your backside looks like a washing machine." So that night he was getting a little frisky in bed, and she goes, "If you think I'm starting up this washing machine for a small load like that, you're crazy. You better do it by hand." That was actually my wife, but you know, what can I say?
I like that. That was good.
Hey, the woman got quiet. What the hell happened?
Nothing. Shh, let him alone.
I'm looking for some help.
Jen's gonna shoot me again.
Smart
Hey, you
ass.
missed it. Hey, you missed it. Jen pointed her gun at me earlier.
I've got another one here if I need to do it again. So.
Is that the one that made you go on the Friday fix?
No.
What was that one?
Those are in the. That's my carry gun.
Oh, you carry that also?
Is that a 380, Joe?
No, it's a 9. It's an XDS.
A 9? Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, did you see the Fat Man's video? He was shooting a saw blade with his 9 and it wouldn't go through it.
No, I didn't see that.
No.
Was that today?
Yeah, I think he did it today. He was shooting his Beretta.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it didn't go through the saw blade.
He was shooting his Beretta. I know he has Beretta. And it wouldn't go through a saw blade?
Yeah.
Nope.
How far away was he? Half a mile?
Like 15 yards.
No way, really?
Yeah, 9mm.
I never would have thought that.
Yeah, you can catch those if you're quick enough, actually.
I'm not going to try.
Right.
That's why I like the 45. They
Oh,
pretty for the 357.
44 ought to do it.
A 44 would definitely do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Got too many holsters laying around.
You go big, you go home. 44 will do it. Boom!
Hey, I shot a 44. Man, that was a beast.
Doesn't it hurt?
Yes.
Have you ever shot a 500 Smith & Wesson?
No, but my buddy saw
We
one
shot it.
down at Shooters in Hooksett,
Yeah.
and it's got the S&W 500, and it's got the long ass friggin'
Like
barrel
the
on
super 14-inch barrel, yeah.
14-inch barrel, right? I'm like, yeah. I'd be
Yeah.
shooting that sumbitch, and that sumbitch would go just like this.
No, I put 6. I shot one of the. My buddy's got one, and I emptied it, and I'll tell you what, man. Wow. Because I mean, I got a contender that I got a contenders with 30-06, 308 barrels. Nothing compared to that 500.
Yeah.
That thing is a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I'll never shoot one. I see no need to. I don't need to impress anybody.
Well, you gotta do it just so you can say you did.
Nope. Trust me, that 44 was enough for me. I know my limits. and I'm not going to be a fail video. So,
Right.
Okay, has anybody ever shot a 444 Magnum?
No, sir.
Yes, I have, by the way.
Those things kick like an elephant.
Yeah. There's not. I've actually shot the nitros. There's not a hell of a lot I haven't shot, to be honest with you. But, if I had any advice to anyone, I would say don't shoot the big guns. Shoot 22s and 17s, and then when you're pulling the trigger on a charging line, you'll never feel the recoil. That's what I say.
Yeah. Hey, give me one. Can you plug that in, please? Jen?
Yeah.
Lady Lumberjack would like to know, would somebody please ask Jen for me, what's with her watching the World War II, I guess, kids lately. I see that she likes them.
There's a channel I found recently, and it was I found it off of a gun channel. Not a typical gun channel. It's actually an auction. Basically, it's an auction site, but called Forgotten Weapons, and they linked to a channel called The Great War. And what this company is doing is they are basically redoing the entire World War I week to week, and they're going to be doing this for 4 years. And I'm a huge history buff, so basically a 10-minute video every week, or 2 or 3, and I had to catch up because, if anybody knows their history, World War I started in August of 1914, so I had to catch up to over a year. So that's why there was a lot of videos that showed up as me watching, because every time I watch one, it gets shared out that I viewed it. So. And then there's another channel that's kind of like a sister channel called It's History, which is it's the same production company, but it's just kind of they are doing different like periods in history or different topics in history. So I've been catching up on those as well. So it's to me, like I said, I'm a huge history buff, so it's just fun. For me, it's fun and just stuff to watch or listen to. And since I don't have cable or satellite, YouTube is my TV. So, the Token's out there. Hey, Token.
Hey, Token.
I'll tell you to get back to the guns with kick. I'll tell you what's got a kick, Jen. The 17 HMR, the Ruger 17 HMR. Man, that thing looks like a bitch.
That thing thinks about having a kick, Mike.
Yeah, I saw that video. Man, how are you able to even lift your arm?
I told you, I took the day off Monday. It was terrible.
Poor Mikey.
I'll tell you what, though. That is a very sweet rifle. Nice.
I don't know how well that shows up working class. But...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I did this panel in kind of an antique brown, and then did the black everywhere else.
Well,
something like that you're looking for?
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Actually, if you can send me the details in a PM or something in YouTube, I'll buy it off you.
This one's not for sale. This is mine carrying.
Oh, how much would you charge to make one? Oh, don't
about $10 million.
Yeah, don't tell me that. But I would be happy to hire your services if we can figure it out, work it off. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like to trade a lot. So.
What are you looking for? What do you want? What do you need?
I'm always looking for everything.
I get everything from brass knuckles to wheel weights. What do you want?
You know what? I need wheel weights.
I've got like 200 pounds of wheel weights, actually.
That's just a really simple 1911 holster.
But that's
brass.
exactly...
He needs brass for reloading.
What caliber, though?
Huh?
What caliber brass are you looking for?
223, 556.
Jesus Christ! I just got rid of like 500 rounds to 223.
I think you also need. I think you also
41
need
Magnum.
I think you also need a Ruger 17 HMR. I'll come get it from you.
No. I got enough 22s to take care of that kind of work for me.
Oh, Scott, I'll get it to you. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll mail it to you.
I think I'm gonna have to change the channel from Redneck Zone to Mr. Charlie Trading Post.
Mr. Charlie, if you need wheel weights, dude, I can hook you up totally.
Yeah, I could use about 250 pounds of them, but
I'm trying to think what it's going to cost me to ship those, though. I'm thinking.
It'll be up there.
you can get about 65 to 68 pounds into a medium flat rate box of smelted ingots.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that.
True. Yeah, that's true.
I've been buying it, but I don't know if you want to smelt it first.
Well, I had a very unfortunate smelting accident a while back. I don't know if I want to go through that again.
Oh. That sucked.
Well, anyway, I'd be happy to hire your services one way or the other to build me one of those holsters.
Yeah. It takes a couple of weeks, and right now I'm out of leather until I come back from the Shoot-a-Palooza next weekend.
That's cool. Whatever, I'm in no rush.
Yeah. I'll get a hold. I'll shoot you a PM.
Yeah, do that. We'll communicate. You know, we'll shoot the shit off. We'll talk some other time. But whatever you need, I'll take care of you.
You don't have like a rail on it, a light rail or anything, do you?
No. It's old school. It's just a 1911 gold cup. That's all it is. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get into that techie, wacky shit.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
But
Yeah,
so,
well,
I mean, I'm
in
not.
your 50s.
We're old school. You know, what can I say?
Follow me, Mikey. Just follow me. A little kiss.
Oh, just teasing.
I know. So am I. Ha
Well, Mr. Flint showed up.
Pardon?
Flint and Steel.
I did not. I'll lie.
Hello, Flint.
Oh, you see, I did. Just come in after everything else. So he said I'm done.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
How you doing?
Just the best I have ever been.
Oh, Flint was busy before he got here then. Busy.
He can't take that smile off his face, can he?
My parents called that, we're going to balance the checkbook.
There you go.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Got a lot of checkbooks need balancing around here.
He bounced the checkbook, didn't he?
God.
Okay, so I went to the movies a while ago with a girl.
Balanced her checkbook all night long?
No.
Wait, you went to the movie a little while ago with a girl?
Yes.
A date?
No.
Oh my God, Redneck had a date.
All right, let's
this is going to be good. Did you pick her up in your new car?
Come on, he's a redneck. He's got a pickup truck. Knock it off.
Did you pick her up in your new car?
No, we met there. It wasn't a date. We're just friends.
I asked if it was a date, and you said yes. Now you bummed me. Okay, tell your story.
Okay. We get to the theater. She picked. Now, she asked me if I wanted to go watch a movie. I said, sure. When we get to the theater, I had to pay for it. Not too bad.
Okay, that defines a date. So she went on a date, but you weren't on a date, but you paid like it was a date.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay. Carry on.
She picked to watch the worst movie in history that I can think of to date. She wanted to watch Sinister 2.
Oh, I love the first one. You're telling me the second one's bad?
I didn't like it.
Is it because it scared you, or the movie just sucked? Bad plot.
Well, I never seen the first
I really need to know right now, dude. I really do.
I never seen the first one, so I don't know if the plot goes along with it or not. But to me, it just wasn't there. It wasn't really scary. It wasn't. Which, you know, granted, I don't like horror movies. The worst horror movie I want to watch is like Godzilla or something. Okay.
Well, that's your first problem. You call Godzilla a horror movie. Okay, continue.
I like Disney movies, okay? I want to see happiness and little squirrels running around eating people's nuts, okay?
Now, let me tell you a secret here. Life isn't happy, so why not watch a movie that's closer to what life really is?
Because I want to live vicariously by the koala bears and things, okay?
Okay.
But that's what the movies are about, fantasy.
Anyway, we're sitting there, and they've remodeled the whole theater, so they got these big, comfortable chairs now. We lean back, threw our feet up, and in my small town, if you go to the matinee, there's usually no one there. So we're sitting there, and these two young girls walk in. They never even paid any attention to us. They get 10 feet from me, and I figured, these young girls have not even thought that we're here yet. So I hollered, and I quote, "Boo." The girls threw their popcorn, screamed, and went running through the theater.
I love it.
The girl I was with looks at me, slaps me in the arm, and she said, "That was just mean."
Okay, so you've moved on. You're finding another date.
She has no sense of humor. That was funny.
It was absolutely hilarious because them girls got so scared. And you could hear them down there talking and texting. They were telling their mama, "Mama, this weird thing just scared us in the theater."
I would have bought you a drink.
Not in the movie theater, though.
If you know a guy who knows a guy, it can happen.
That's true. You can bring it in your own flask. Yeah, that's true.
We're rednecks. We can survive.
That's true. Rednecks will make it work. Now tell me this, Redneck. How did it work at the ticket counter when you're with your not date, you're just friends? How did she make it so you paid for both tickets? How did this little hoochie, your friend, make this happen?
We walked up, and I asked her, I said, "Okay, what are you planning on watching?" Because there's not much choice. It's either Straight Outta Compton, Sinister 2, or American something another. So, there's not much choice. So I said, "What are you planning on watching?" She goes, "Sinister 2." And the guy goes, "Okay, you want 2 tickets?" I said, "Sure." And she never even offered to even reach for a dollar bill, and I'm sitting there going, "Damn it."
Did she at least, stare at the side of your head? She didn't reach for her pocketbook? Nothing?
No, she was making googly eyes at the cashier.
Oh, she's a total playa. Total playa. I am glad that she thinks you're mean for scaring those girls, because that is not the woman for you. Okay, so you make your way.
She might have thought it was a date too, though.
That's what I'm saying. We have miscommunication.
If there was clarification in there, Yeah.
Right. There was no discussion. You meet there. Now, after you saunter up to the concession stand, do you have to buy this girl, your friend? Do you have to buy her some Milk Duds, popcorn, and a Pepsi?
Hell no, I didn't even offer.
You what?
I didn't even offer to buy her nothing.
Good. That's the way you slap a hoe. That's the way to go. Okay. So
10 hands strong.
Did she offer, "Let me buy you a popcorn, Tommy? Can I get you a Milk Dud or a Raisinette?" Did she do anything like that?
No. She was too busy running to the theater so she could watch the movie.
So she's just going to get dehydrated and sitting there watch a 2-hour movie with nothing to munch on. Who the hell can do that?
I don't know. She's weird.
You don't have to.
Popcorn is the monster movie.
Exactly. Your feet are stuck to the floor, for God's sake.
If you're going to pay $12 for a movie ticket and not even indulge in some popcorn, what's the point?
Why go? Why not just stay home and watch a DVD on your little monitor screen?
That's why I stay at home and watch movies so much.
You see, because you're not stupid and you're not running with a hoe. Redneck's friend. Okay, so did she try to make out with you or anything in the movie? Did she put her arm around you, grab your leg when she got scared? What went down?
Nothing. She stayed on her corner of the chair. She stayed way
She didn't even do a little lean in towards you?
Nope.
Okay, the body language was rude. I'm not feeling her at all. I mean, when a man pays your way in a movie, it's like when a guy buys your dinner, he's going to have to squeeze a little bit out of it. There's going to have to be a little tongue action. There's going to have to be a knee touch. There's going to have to be something. This girl does not know the rules. I'm not feeling her. She just used you for a ticket, and now you're probably going to have nightmares because you don't even like scary movies.
True.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, Tommy. If she called you and said, hey, want to go to the movies next week, what is your answer?
My answer is only if you're paying.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I'd say, look here, sucker. You played me last time, and this time not only are you paying, but I want me a milk dud, an extra large popcorn with extra butter, and a giant Pepsi. Snap, sister, snap.
Well, I told her that setting in the movie. You know, when the movie got really odd for me, I looked over at her and I said, you know what? You owe me a movie. When something funny comes on, you're taking me to see it.
What did the hoe say?
She said, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So she's stupid. Mm-hmm. Yep, she's weird. I'm not feeling her.
I'm sorry. I'm just rude. I mean, I'm not going to be polite about it. I hate the movie.
No, she played you. You had to put it out there. So then, like, when y'all went out to the parking lot, did she, like, hug you? Did you get a little tongue? Nothing? You just paid $12.50 and got robbed?
Yeah, pretty much.
God. Is she at least cute walking away? Did she have a cute outfit on? Some fly lipstick? Some tantalizing earrings? Anything?
Nope.
God, she sucks. Saturday night is not the day to hang with her.
Well, I wasn't on a date. It was just too fun, but
you paid. Listen, you paid. It was a date. You clearly thought it was a date. Her broke ass thought it was a date. Yep. God, this was disappointing. I thought you scored like Flint. I'm thinking, damn, that little house is a rocking. Hell no, he just got robbed on his date. Sucks. You gotta find a woman who'll treat you right.
Around here, I'm beginning to wonder.
That ain't so easy, boss.
I know. Evidently, it's tough up in North Carolina.
It's tough everywhere.
A South Carolina girl would at least show up looking good, smelling good, do a little knee touching. I mean, if you're going to play somebody, at least do a little playing. You know what I mean? You got to give them a little something, something for it. That's just how the game works. Nobody's got to have anybody's baby, right? Nobody's got to get all naked. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. When you can't afford your own movie and you're clearly a hoe. So.
Call me old-fashioned, but I'm kind of an old-fashioned guy.
I know, but you... Listen, you pay for a girl at the movie, you get some tongue. Okay? If you'd have bought her milk duds or something like that, let me tell you, that girl would have had to been making out with me if I was you. The hell with being a gentleman. She don't know how to act.
Yeah, I mean, with me, you have to know her. She used to date. She was married to my best friend at one time.
And that's even worse. Just stop right there. You're done.
Thank you, Flint. Yeah. She's killing me. He's killing me.
She's already heard all the bad stories about you from your best friend.
I know. That's the reason it wasn't a date. I thought she was going to buy her own ticket.
No, there was no communication about this. You went with a friend. She went as a date. She didn't hold her end of the bargain and give a knee touch, lean in. The whole thing went wrong for you. What you got, brother, was frickin' robbed, and now you're going to be a skirt. You even paid for a movie you don't like to watch. She owes you big. There'd be tongue coming my way if I were you. Yeah, I would teach her a lesson or two. Like, you got to, yeah, that's so wrong. She pays for the next movie, and you need to see a movie you want to see.
Oh,
that's how.
Hotel Transylvania is coming on soon.
Well, make her suffer through it.
Okay, well, here's the first, you know, you're talking about, you know, hoe and all. Why would there even be a second movie?
Good point.
Shit ain't happening.
Because she owes him now. There has to be a second movie.
Oh, hell no.
And then they're going to get married.
Oh,
hell no. Little baby.
No.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. That's crazy talk. Listen.
Tommy, don't listen. Don't listen to anybody on this panel.
But Jen, he told her that she was paying for the next movie. Like somebody hit him in the head with that Mr. Tolley's little yellow hammer.
You think
this is slowly turning into a Jerry Springer show?
No,
slowly.
This is a Southern dating ritual thing happening here.
Down the South,
New Hampshire.
Down the South, dating is scary to begin with for starters. So
it's lovely. When you're the girl, they pick you up in their car. They take you to a nice dinner or a movie. No, it's not scary. It's called doing it right.
I've seen the movies. It's
everything is. Mouse. I've said this before. Everything's relative down there. Trust me, it's scary.
Everything's what, Mike?
Relative.
No, see, you watch too many movies. You hadn't even been down here. You've been married 100 years. You got no freaking clue, my D. We would eat you alive.
It all depends who you work. Depending upon who you were, I might like that.
Listen, there would be a girl looking 8 wears to fly with beautiful earrings, kick your tail right in the Walmart parking lot, and we wouldn't break a nail. Okay?
And again, I might like that. So
no, you wouldn't.
Down here, even the girls carry guns.
We're always packing. Yeah.
Same wild girls, yeah, man.
Yeah. See, never confuse our little bitty accents and our little ruffly shirts, right? Don't mistake our courtesy for weakness because we are some thugs, okay? We just do it sweeter, that's all, and we smile at you.
Remember, watch your usage of the word thug, you'll end up in prison.
Yeah, no, I don't worry. I'm politically incorrect and proud.
That's what we love about you, Mouse. You're absolutely politically incorrect.
You just have to keep it real. I mean, I'm 58 years old. I could do 3 cots and 3 hots. I mean, what the hell?
You guys see the only difference between you guys down there and like me up here, and Mr. Tolley and
is we're fun. Yeah, and we can say our awes.
No,
we can pronounce words and we can cook food. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
It's no, it's the opposite sex. Don't worry about it. Listen. We don't listen to banjo playing music, you know what I'm saying?
That's not on the movie too.
Yeah, it might speak yourself. I like the banjo actually.
Yep, I prefer the ukulele, and I tell you what, we can get out there and shag on the dance floor. We 2-step, we get up close and personal. We don't care what's playing, and give me some Louisiana Zydeco. And you ain't seen no girls shake it like we can to some Zydeco.
Hey, Jen and Tolley, you guys in Mr. Working Class Muslim, would you guys help me out there?
What do you need? What do you need?
Play a banjo.
Mikey, you're on your own.
With a Southern girl. My only worry with them Southern girls is they can spit farther than I can.
We do have spitting contests, yep, and we don't even mess up our lipstick doing it.
Hold on, I gotta cut in here for a second, just for a second. But and Mike, you know I got your back as a fellow New Englander. But we bought, we've recently bought a house in North Carolina, and I'll have to say that I do love the women from North Carolina. I love them. They're great, wholesome. I love the Southern girls, but I'm a New Hampshire guy. Whatever. Mike's from Massachusetts. Some people say, I don't know why people think Mike's from New Hampshire, but he's not. But North Carolina and New Hampshire to me are kind of like kindred spirits in a lot of ways. But anyway, I'm backing you up, Mouse, and I'm backing up Mike, and I don't know.
All I gotta say is, Mike, I'm hanging you out to dry because Mouse Toad scares me.
I hold it down for my girls now.
She freaking scares the shit out of me, so I'm staying the hell out of South Carolina. Not going anywhere near it.
You will love it here. We all say, hi, I love your shirt. And Woodsman can tell you in North Carolina, if he holds the door open for a lady, she says, oh, thank you, darling, or sugar pop, or sugar
I can't carry in South Carolina, and that scares me even more.
No, you should be able to carry here.
Can't carry there.
Yeah,
Why
you did.
not?
You guys don't recognize Illinois, and I don't blame you.
Because Illinois sucks.
Exactly.
If
Yeah,
you get a
that-
Utah concealed carry, they recognize it in like every single state that allows concealed carry.
Because
Not
South Carolina's
South Carolina.
they're probably thinking
That's
if you're
South
from
Carolina.
Illinois, you're not responsible
Hey,
enough. You
Jen.
know?
Can you blame them?
No, I don't.
Jen.
But it's you. We should be able to make an exception. You can carry a knife, though.
Jenna, I had
actually
a
looked it up just the other day. No,
Would
South
you-
Carolina don't reciprocate with anybody.
I think they
I
changed
can
some
get
stuff
Florida
recently.
and Utah. I can get Florida and Utah permits.
Yep.
They do not reciprocate with anybody.
Yeah, sounds like Massachusetts.
Well,
It's
Massachusetts
Illinois
changed
is the
their
same way.
period.
Illinois won't reciprocate either.
Jen, I don't
Illinois is
fear
9
any
years,
women
so.
because,
What we want, Mike? Sorry.
I don't fear any women because I had an Italian great grandmother, an Italian grandmother. I have an Italian mother, and I married an Italian woman. Let me tell you something. I ain't worried about the Southern women.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're already got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally
you like
ain't better on the. You ain't had enough of the German women yet.
Yeah.
exactly. But
Oh.
see, you like your women in charge. We like our men in charge. But there's a way they're going to treat us. We're not going to tolerate anything less.
Yeah.
I go with the biblical meaning. He's in charge, and he can pay for it too.
But to get back to the gun thing, now working class woodsmen, you can go from Maine to New Hampshire to Vermont without an issue, right? They all interlock, right? I mean, they were all
No problem. Neighboring states.
yeah. But you can't come down here though.
Dude, set 1 foot in Massachusetts with a loaded firearm, you're in jail for 2 years. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's 1
Okay.
year. It's 1 year, but you know what? No, I said this last night on the Quagmire. The law states that it's 1 year in the state of Massachusetts, mandatory. And you know what? I've been looking at it and keeping up with it. Not one person has ever served a year in jail for that law.
Which is good.
So why have it?
Shouldn't be on the books in the first place.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Ted Kennedy made it law, that's why.
Right. Yeah. Well, Ted should have made drunk driving, laws different too.
Whatever. Yeah.
But
Ted would never get out or get around.
Well, I would love to say that, but I mean that's a cheap shot, and I'm not going to go there. But yeah,
it is.
And, Ted Kennedy was a fucking asshole. But excuse my language. But anyway, no, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, you reciprocate. You can carry, sell face to face, all that crap.
Right.
But don't go to Massachusetts with a firearm. That's pretty much the policy.
No, don't. It's like going to Jersey, going to Jen's lovely state.
But again, why would you?
Well, okay.
Chicago's nice.
At least in Illinois, you're not going to get thrown in jail immediate. I mean, you're not going to have a mandatory 10-year sentence like you do in Jersey.
Right.
Well, but like Mike says, they've got the law in place, but no one's ever gone to jail. So what the hell?
That girl did in New Jersey. Do you remember that story?
Yep.
She took a wrong turn on the pike or came out of the tunnel, did whatever, took a wrong turn, something stupid, and was honest. And said to the cop, "Hey, I'm carrying da. Here's my CPL. Gave her everything.
Yep.
Click, arrested her.
See, that's where honesty doesn't pay. And Jen, if you came down to South Carolina, you ain't got to worry because everybody you're going to be with is going to be packing. We'll have your back and your front and your side. We got you.
Yep.
We got you.
But if
like
it's the people there, including yourself, that I'm scared of.
Okay. Listen. If the SHTF happened, you would be blessing your pointed head if you had me having your back. We're not going to get you, and we're not going to let nobody get you. I could overcome anything you did by going, darling, I apologize for her. She's not from around here. She's from Illinois. And they would go, oh, bless her heart, and we'd work it out. You'd be fine.
So you take pity on me, is that what you're saying?
No, I just make excuses
That's what
for
they do
you.
down there.
Keep you out of trouble. Once we said you're from Illinois, they'd go, oh, sugar pop, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
No
see?
problem.
Pity.
But we'd have your back. No, we would watch out for you.
In Illinois, you deserve some pity.
Right.
Yep.
Well, remember, though, I do live in the free part of the state, which is pretty much all of it. Cook County.
Except for Chicago.
Mouse just basically said, when she said, bless your heart, she basically said, Jen's an idiot. Please look over her.
No, I said she's not from around
Trust me,
here,
I know
y'all.
how Southern translates into English. So,
But that would make us go, but isn't she cute and purple? She's cute and purple. And we go, we just love purple. And then we just help you do whatever you were doing. It's how we roll.
You see, Jen can wear purple. See, if me, working class woodsman, or Mr. Tolley wore purple, we look like fucking Grimace. You know what I'm saying? Or fucking Bonnie, one or the other. Or Bonnie.
be taking for that, guys, because he just called you guys fat.
Night, Todd.
I can't deny it.
What am I?
I'm just tickled pink. I wasn't on the list.
I'm not some Slim Jim, you know.
Well, I'm not either, so I'm pretty much pushing the Grimace look. So,
well, no offense.
Yeah, I don't do purple because I am afraid somebody's gonna mistake me for Barney the dinosaur, and around here, you're gonna get shot for that one.
No, your voice is way too deep.
You love him.
Your voice is way too deep for Bonnie.
No offense, but if you can't put purple on the working class woodsman. Now, a striped outfit with a little black hat, he looked like the Hamburglar perfectly.
He would be the Hamburglar. He would.
All right, I've never heard that one. I've heard them all, but I haven't heard that one.
Hey, Stumpette just said if you add some orange
to
that purple, you'd fit right in because that's the Clemson Tigers girl.
I was just going to say, is that Clemson?
Mm-hmm. It's Clemson, not Clemson. Clemson.
No, it's Clemson.
Shut up.
Clemson.
You're not even from here. We had an announcer who used to go here at Clemson University. We'd all yell, Clemson! That's what we do. You're not from here. Shut up. I don't tell you how to say the joint. You can park your car, but it's Clemson.
Is there somebody talking? I don't know. I can't hear that.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it either.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Jen went right over.
Yeah. Token thinks Woodsman would be a good pirate, and a parrot and an eye patch. Oh my God. Can we enable the draw feature? We actually have that character.
Right.
Flint, our secretary, should be able to make this happen.
I cannot. I need Tommy to do it.
Oh yeah, because Tommy's in charge.
As long as
he's probably asleep.
I am not asleep.
He would be snoring so loud, Jen. We're all yelling at him.
Mr. Jason, I didn't see you sneak in, buddy. How you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, Jason.
You better be wearing a cut-off shirt or we're not going to let you in.
Jason.
Oh, don't be a dick now.
I'm just kidding, Jason. Never else, please come back.
Tom, you fall asleep during chats?
Once or twice or 4 or 5 times.
I've never done that before.
Liar.
You're welcome to fall asleep on the Redneck Zone anytime you want to.
I've taken advantage of that before, so.
Yeah, Flint fell asleep on the Redneck Zone.
It was amazing.
It's like a restful.
Was it a good quality sleep?
You know, it doesn't get any better than when you have priorities that aren't what you're actually doing and then you want to sleep instead. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, I fell asleep on a chat before.
Look, I'm not holding it against anybody. It gets kind of rough on once in a while. You have to take a nap, so go ahead. What was you going to say, Mouse?
I was going to say you snored so loud that I even I contacted Logan on Facebook because I figured maybe he could text you or something and wake you up. But he said even if he texted you, you wouldn't wake up. Once you start snoring in a chat, it's just going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I did. I started snoring too.
I have insomnia, close to insomnia. So I'm awake most of the time. Just every once in a while I crash, and when it happens, it just happens. So, you know.
Okay, I think that's more narcolepsy than insomnia. I don't think that's insomnia.
I'm usually
That's
never.
narcolepsy.
I'll be up 4 or 5 days straight, no sleep whatsoever, and then all of a sudden just boom, sleep. So,
That's narcolepsy.
Heavy machinery involved there, Tommy. 'Cause I'm starting to worry about you now.
Okay. Like, watch right now. That's narcolepsy. Just fell asleep.
You got to snort.
Sorry.
Thank you, Jen.
Got the snort going. Love it.
Right.
That's how you know shit just got real.
note here, I'm not drinking tonight. I am completely sober tonight.
Stop it.
I am completely sober tonight. Not one drop.
Well, by the way, I meant to tell you, I saw your potato chip video.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had potato chips like that down your way.
Yeah, there's some weird flavors out there now.
But I like the gyro one. That was I would if they had it up this way, I would take the gyro one.
We did the Taco Bell Daredevil challenge tonight.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah. Poor Doodle. He regretted
What'd you
that
do? Did you eat Taco Bell and then like go walk through the Walmart?
No, they got these burrito things, and one of them is what is it, that smoked jalapeno that they call it?
Yeah.
The other one is habanero, and the other one is ghost pepper.
Nice.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go grab a rum ration.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Like, I like Taco Bell. I mean, I don't eat there but once a year because it goes through me like a goose because it's less than 10% meat, and I can't, like, leave the house. I mean, if somebody, like, came over and wanted me to go talk in the yard, yeah, okay, maybe with a bucket. But no, I can't because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It just kind of it goes in, and in 30 minutes it's out. It's kind of like Chinese food. You know, you ate it, but you're starving.
That's called a Chinese emergency, and I know those very well.
Oh, that's terrible. It is
That's
terrible.
a lot of information.
Well, listen, Taco Bell is dangerous, Mikey. It's less than 10% meat product in that stuff. I mean, for
Less
God's
than
sake, it's
10%.
99 cents.
Less than 10% food.
Okay, you see, exactly.
It's
And it
elevated
hits your, but it's junky.
It's
you know?
toxic waste.
Thank you. Nobody should eat it.
No.
You know that
But
taco
yet-
salad has like 1,600 calories in it?
Does it look like I'm watching calories? I mean, come on.
No, I'm just
I mean,
telling you, don't eat it.
cut the shit.
It can kill you. It can kill you. Colon flush, Bush brother. He nailed it. Wait, Stan said toxic hell. Nailed it.
Yeah, exactly.
I go to Taco Bell to eat because it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I get my mashed potatoes and my original skin chicken. What do you call it? Original crisp, original whatever. And I get my extra thing of mashed potatoes.
You're talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Up here, they're combined.
They're bush bind?
They're combined.
They're combined. So you get what? You get original or crispy? What do you, in mashed potatoes? What are you saying, Mikey D?
Okay, hang on a second.
That's not like Taco Bell. That's
I know
real
you're all-
food.
shh,
Mike,
I know
you need to talk slower. She's
I know, that's what it
Exactly.
is. Okay, you ready?
It's real food there.
Shh. You ready?
I am.
Okay.
Makes sense.
At Taco Bell up here in the Northeast, guess what?
What?
It's also Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, next to it, but it's different food. Like, because Kentucky Fried
No,
Chicken
you
is
get
real
them
food.
from the same counter.
Yes.
I have one of those in Utah too.
Yeah.
No.
North Carolina.
Oh, that's insane. No. 'Cause
They're owned
that's
by the
real
same
food.
company. No, it's not. It
That's
is
real
not.
food.
Is it like-
No.
Touching fake food. Ew, so I couldn't leave the house after eating their Kentucky Fried Chicken and potato. Because it would have touched somewhere on the counter. No. That's weird.
It's the truth, and the truth sometimes hurts, Mouse.
And Tommy, you said in North Carolina is the same?
We got them here too.
We have them here too.
So
Yeah.
it's not like separated by a wall. The
Nope,
people have the
same
gloves
counter.
on, and they can give you a taco and then reach for a chicken with it.
Absolutely.
The way for franchisees to have 2 franchises without having to have 2 buildings.
Okay, no. No, not having that. Yep.
Now,
Kentucky Fried Chicken is not rat big baby zip.
Now, in our town, we have separate KFCs and separate Taco Bells, but in other towns close to us, we have them joined together. So
Yeah, we have it both ways down here too.
we've even got a let's see, what is it? We got a like a Red Lobster.
Oh, I don't need a Red
Another
Lobster.
restaurant, but I can't remember what it is.
That's not real food.
It's real food. It's just frozen.
No, it's not. That's not real lobster. Don't eat a Red Lobster.
It's real food. It's not artificial. It's just frozen.
For those of us that don't live near the ocean, we have no other option for our lobster.
Exactly. And it is real lobster.
It's not real lobster.
It's just not Maine lobster. Everybody don't live in Maine. Everybody don't want to freeze their ass off to get a lobster roll. Some of us want to live where it's warm.
Excuse me, young lady.
What?
And I called you young, so you should be saying thank you.
Yeah, I'm not saying thank you to you. Bite me. How about that?
Northern boy.
Okay, listen. First of all, I don't eat Maine lobsters. In Massachusetts, I eat Boston lobsters.
Whatever the hell lobster you eat it,
it
monkey.
matters.
Suck up the butter, pull its head off, suck its tail. I don't give 2 fat figs.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, that Red Lobster, for people who don't live in places like that, they can go to the Red Lobster. It's frozen. Do you know that McDonald's fish sandwich is Alaskan pollock? But Jen doesn't live in the South. So if she had a Red Lobster, she'd go eat it. She could eat it. It wouldn't be as good as yours, but she doesn't know about yours because she hasn't eaten it. And if she did, she wouldn't remember when she was eating the Red Lobster. She'd be going, yummy. I love the butter.
Can I ask a question? Why am I being included in this
I
conversation?
don't know. I'm trying to figure that out myself, but
Because Jen said not everybody lives on the coast.
Well, right.
Did you know? That is, you put yourself in there. I drug you further.
And since I don't
girl.
live on the coast, I tend to not eat food that would come from the coast because I know that shit's been sitting in a freezer for days, and I don't want it.
Hey, Jen.
Listen, when you use, I don't drink Mikey D at all. When you put lobster or shrimp in a sealing meal bag, it don't get no freezer burn. It don't. It's just not going to be as fresh and like that salt water taste.
Yeah, well, that's fine for home use, but I'm not going to a freaking restaurant and pay those prices for it.
You should never, ever, 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 ever freeze lobster.
What if you went on a date and they were buying Jen? Did you think of that?
Well, that's never going to happen, so...
It could happen. Listen, I'd like to send Tommy up there so he could learn how to do a proper date because clearly they're doing it wrong in North Carolina.
Okay, well, you don't want to come up here.
Well, we got it's a
He
mess.
has to go through Chicago first. He doesn't want to go through Chicago. You know what a redneck looks like in Chicago? Holy shit.
Fun, target practice.
Hey, I've been in a where is it? Where do they film the Jerry Springer show?
Hell.
Yeah, Chicago, wasn't it?
It used to be in Chicago. I don't know if it still is.
I've been there.
We're next door to Oprah.
Yeah. I've been where I don't know what city it was. The airport was really weird because Jerry Springer flew me up there.
Oh, really? You go to Midway, or did you go O'Hare?
I don't know.
O'Hara, whatever that was called.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a big city. The biggest city I've ever seen is, like Winston and Charlotte, 100,000 people.
Yeah, Chicago's got a couple more people than that.
Just like 1 or 2 million.
I was completely lost, but people just didn't mess with me too much.
Chicago's nice. I wasn't there long enough to enjoy it totally, but the people in Chicago were nice.
Mike, did Redneck just say when he flew up to go to the Jerry Springer show?
No,
Yeah, I was trying.
He said Jerry Springer flew him up to Chicago.
That means he was on the show.
No, he was not on the show.
My God.
Supposed to be on the show.
Let me ask you this, Tommy.
Were you the father?
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Jen beat me to it. Did you come out of the booth?
Oh, wait, that's Maury Povich.
Yep, 99.9% Maury.
Mine was more or less going to be kind of like a Guerrero, the news reporter now.
A Guerrera?
Yeah, the dude who got hit in the chair by the Klansman.
Yes.
Geraldo
Yes.
Rivera?
Geraldo, there you
Yeah.
go.
Herrera.
That was what our show was supposed to be.
I am the interpreter here on the zone.
I'm just laughing all the time, man.
Okay. So what was your storyline?
Damn.
What was your storyline? Did they do your hair and put makeup on you?
Well, they did it, but they didn't use our show. I don't know why.
Right. But they did your hair and powdered you up and stuff?
Yeah, well, they did everybody else, but I was kind of an ass.
Well, shocker.
Shocker, you are from
That's
the
your
South.
job.
It was one of those Klan things, where you're in the KKK and they want to confront you with a bunch of black people, and it was an interesting time.
Okay, so it got violent. Okay, thank God that's all in your past.
Oh, it got extremely violent for a few minutes.
Well, I mean, a good rumble feels good, I'm telling you.
Well, I can't see why he didn't use it, because that's pretty much all it was. There was no communication of any kind. It was just pretty much walk on stage, go F you, N-word, and then people.
Yes. And then it just pops off.
Yeah, I mean,
are any of those shows surviving? Jerry Springer, Donahue, Okra, Bethany. I call her Oprah Okra, but not like on a ABC, NBC or something. And then you have Maury with the results are in, and you are
the father.
not the father. He has that little lag. How about when they literally tested 11 men and none of them were the father?
Oh no, he had a better one. He had one that was they tested. She brought 27 men on stage to be tested. That was
God!
And not a single one of the 27 was the father.
Damn.
Rode more than a city bus. Total hoa. Total hoa. Oh my God! How disgusting!
She must have been from Alabama or Oklahoma or something.
No, she was from Boston, Mike. I mean, you seen your girls up there? I mean, some of them, she's probably making $1.
I don't get the girls from up here. I get them all from down there.
Listen, heat and oil ain't free, brother. Girl's got to do up there what she's got to do to get us some. That 27. My mother would have to be dead for that to ever happen to go on the show. Any family member would have hunted us down. Oh, that is wild.
I liked his wife though, Connie Chung.
Oh, I used to love Connie Chung, Connie Chung, until she did what she did to Newt Gingrich's mother.
I would like to love Connie Chung, but I'm not sure if Maury would like her after I got a hold of her.
No, she'd never won him again. Yeah, but she destroyed her own career with that, just between us. It's like, journalism is dead, though, so now it would be acceptable. I miss journalism when it was real.
Okay, so don't everybody go quiet. I mean, Jesus.
I hear crickets.
I literally hear crickets. Who the hell's outside?
It's my crickets. I leave my door open 24 hours a day. I don't shut it.
Yes, that is why people show up at your door at 3:30 in the morning.
That's why he's got hoods that keep coming to his house.
Exactly. That's why the hoe rolled up on him. Hey, Tommy, Swansea Searcher said, "Hi, Tommy, but please don't call me baby in public."
Okay, just keep it private.
Okay, now Stan just says he used to scuba. Has anybody here scuba?
No.
See, I can't do it. Putting that thing in your mouth and going glub glub. Like we went on a couple cruises and they want to put that big helmet on you and weights and you sink to the bottom and walk around. Oh my God, I can't do it. It freaks me the hell out.
Oh no, wait. I realized something. Y'all were talking about dates a while ago. Jerry's on a date.
Jerry Pruitt? Jerry
had a girl come to his house. He was going to try to get her on the Redneck Zone, but apparently she didn't want to.
Jerry, I bet Jerry things are going better for him.
Jerry's discussing bees with her.
You know he's showing her his honey.
That's what they're calling it nowadays.
Jerry.
That way when she goes, oh gosh, it's sticky, we're like, oh, it's honey.
Jerry, don't do it.
Jerry's gonna kill us when he gets back on here.
Honey.
Alright, I have to go potty.
Flint, did
Yes.
you do the paracord on the sheath, or was that already with it?
It came on the sheath, man.
I wonder how much paracord is on it, because I was thinking about taking this paracord and making a little strap for the leg so it doesn't flap.
I'm sure there's more than enough. I think that's what it was put there for originally. If I were a betting man, which I am.
Yeah. I wonder, do you think probably like more than 10 feet, probably?
I would guess 10 feet's probably a good guess.
Yeah.
10 feet total.
I think that just...
You could probably do a double.
Yeah.
There's this really cool knot that I've seen before where you can tie it, do the doubles, tie it, and then make a cinch that, like, you just pull these two cords and it cinches it on tight. And then when you're ready to undo it, you just pull one string.
Yeah. I was thinking about maybe probably taking a piece of wood and making it into a toggle, kind of like something like this, just to put it into the thing and tighten it.
That would work too. That would be really cool looking.
Yeah. Probably make it out of fat wood or something.
More uses than just the one. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Now I just have to figure out how to make those holes.
You don't have a drill?
Oh, wouldn't that just mess up the drill bit? I mean, like...
For fat wood?
For fat wood, like, get all gunky and stuff? Because when I did my
Drill bits
saw...
are $1, dude. You can
Go slow. Rub
Yeah.
it slow.
Well, I don't have my own, so I'll probably have to buy it.
When you're going to the Hobby Lobby to get your leatherwork stuff, they sell craft drill bits, and they're pretty much just disposable, cheap pieces of crap. Go get one of those.
Okay. So,
Or like Tolly said, just go slow so it doesn't melt on.
Yeah. It's like that was the one thing I had a problem when I did my little saw on some fat wood. It just got gunked up on there. That cheap knife saw that I had.
Yeah.
It's like there's still a couple pieces of fat wood in it. But that's what I was kind of not
now
sure.
you can use it as a torch, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just light the whole knife on fire.
Woof.
I'm trying to make lanyards for the 3 knives I just got from Jake and going to start my contest sometime this week, so everybody look out for that.
Flint's going to have a contest?
Yep, I hit 300 subscribers, so I got Jake on the phone from Dark Wolf Knives, and he made me 3 knives to give away.
Do we have to remember any lines in your videos?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm in. My contest.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of contest entries, but I've been starting to do more of them because I need to support some of the channels out there that support mine.
Well,
You
you're
know
really
what I'm
going to
saying?
want to keep an eye on this one because it's different than anything you've ever done, I guarantee you. I've got some messed up rules, but they're going to be pretty cool.
Huh.
I'm warning you right now, it's different.
Okay, if I have to put on video me going out and kissing a cow or something, no.
You sure do not. But for some Dark Wolf Knives, it's going to be something special.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Don't involve Facebook.
I hate
That's
Facebook with such a
That's
burning
my worst
passion.
thing is people. Yeah, people say go like this and that Facebook page, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing Facebook, so.
Nope. I don't have a Facebook, so I would never ask anyone else to submit themselves to that.
Yeah. Facebook sucks.
I had a Facebook, and then I got rid of it like a smart person. Not putting anyone down here.
Oh, I see how.
There's one saying, delete a Facebook account, save a life.
Right.
I see how it is. Welcome back, working class woodsman.
Just because you live on Facebook, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. Had to get my rum ration. You know, I'm a pirate now.
There you go. Right.
Hey, look, I even got my kib. You know what that is?
What's that?
It's a kib.
There you go.
That's what the pirates used to use when they fought.
Right. And when they lost their leg, they used to use them for legs.
In a pinch, yeah.
If that's all the leg material you had, they would definitely have used it.
I actually used to be a pirate in another life, believe it or not.
I was an asshole in another life.
What's that?
I said Black Stash the pirate. I think Tolly said that he was an asshole in another life. That's what I heard.
I was an asshole in another life.
I'm an asshole now, so I reincarnated myself in you.
Well, at least everybody knows what they were reincarnated from.
I know what I want to come back as.
All right, Mikey, let's hear it.
No, I can't. It's too many women on the chat tonight. I gotta be polite. And then we got a young kid. We got a young kid on the chat tonight. He doesn't need to know my vocabulary.
It appears like both of them are away, and Jason's not as young as he appears. So just go for it.
Who's the young kid on the?
That's
in the
Jason.
chat?
Jason, say hi to the working class woodsman. Jason's a good guy, working class.
He's in college. He's not that young.
No, that's young.
No, that's not you. You got to remember, you're talking to two guys that are, one guy that's pretty much 50 or.
Let's put it this way: my kids are out of college, so
right.
Yeah, that's young.
Hey, I just got out of college.
You're making my point.
Nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, my youngest daughter has 2 kids of her own,
Guys, look at this. Look at this. There's no chicks.
I told you that. That's why you should have said that.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Hey,
They'll be back.
Hey, let's all like turn their microphones off and shit. Just fuck with their heads.
Well, they say that I have control of their cameras. What if I can turn their cameras on?
I don't think we want to do that because honestly, I don't want to know what they're doing.
Yeah, not going to turn out well.
You know what? I don't want to feel the wrath of Mouse.
That's true.
Mouse still owes me a shark.
Yes. Can I answer Mr. Swansea Searcher for a second?
I insist, sir.
Swansea, I thought you already knew this. Yes, I'm from Mass, and working class is from New Hampshire. I introduced you to him the other night, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Swans, he's north, you're southwest.
Okay, Woodsman. I thought Woodsman had gone to like Puerto Rico to get the rum.
I had to.
Turn the microphone off.
I had to go back on the ship. That's where all the rum ration is.
Tommy, he lied.
What?
Nothing, I'm just being mean.
Uh-oh, Flint's in trouble.
Yep.
No, he's all right. I typed to him just now. I had to go tinkle Mikey D. I have a teeny tiny mouse bladder. But I come back.
Well, thank you.
We were not taking selfies.
Did you hear us?
Make it?
No, I don't take my laptop to the potty, Mikey D.
Did you hear us?
No.
We heard you.
You couldn't hear me because I muted myself, and my bathroom's way down the hall.
It's a joke.
I know. I can take a joke.
Okay, I want to discuss selfies for a minute. Today in North Carolina, they put up a thing on Facebook. You know, I have a Facebook account. One of the local news channels said that a guy was taking a selfie today, and it turned out bad for him because the rattlesnake that he picked up bit him.
Ew.
When are they going to make laws for rattlesnakes not to bite people taking selfies?
See? Yep.
I mean, that damn rattlesnake, he was just taking a selfie. I mean, and then he just went and bit somebody. They should be a law against that.
What the hell is he doing playing with a rattlesnake?
He was taking a selfie.
Get it?
Okay, so apparently the snake didn't want to be in it.
It's that snake's God-given right to choose what photos he's in and what he's not.
I mean, it's completely different if you know how to handle the snakes. But clearly, this dude is an idiot and didn't.
I pick up snakes all the time, but I don't think I'd be going around picking up rattlesnakes. That's just asking for trouble.
You have
do it
to
right,
know
you're
what
all
you're
set.
doing. And you
Yeah.
have to be very careful with a rattlesnake.
It's like anything else. It's like picking up a gun. If you pick up a gun the wrong way, it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? You pick up a snake the wrong way, it's gonna hurt.
In theory, yeah.
Wait, I'm missing something. Bush Brothers said, Tommy, just thinning out the dump. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What is it John Wayne said? Life is hard. It's even harder when you're stupid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
And you can't fix stupid. It's forever. I'm telling you, there's some people dumber than a bag of hammers. You're like, Lord, how'd they get here?
And usually the people that are dumber than a bag of hammers, usually those are your rocket scientist people, book smart people, politicians, all them types of people.
Most of our politicians, sadly, are lawyers. That's what our problem
Yes,
is.
but my point is, if you put a hammer in the hands of a politician, they don't know what the hell to do with it. You know what I mean? If you said, here, go get me a left-handed hammer, they would probably spend all day looking for it.
We did that at Domino's. We'd send them looking for a dough stretcher when they were new.
Yeah, we used to send the kids when I worked at Market Pad. Well, it was the Moves back then. It was a supermarket. And we used to send kids with buckets of steam. And then tell the kids, okay, whoops, just tell the band to go home. They've been playing all day. They did a good job. Go tell them they can go home now.
We would get so bad that we would send them to hunt dough repair kits, but we'd send them to other stores to hunt them. Oh yeah, it was funny until they got back and they were pissed because they just wasted a whole day and a tank full of gas.
Gosh.
Stan says we used to tell the greenhorns to go get the trail of the sailboat fuel.
I don't know. New people are just plumb gullible. They'll fall for just about anything.
When I was in high school and I was in the, I went to the Vogue for 2 years, so I was in the diesel mechanic shop, and the teacher threw us in they always put a freshman in the tool crib, and so you can get to know the tools, this, that, and the other thing. And, so we were working with the juniors, and the juniors always pick on you and shit, just because they could. So they come up to the thing and say, "Hey, give me a left-handed screwdriver." And I'd be walking by the cage, or I'd be in the cage, in the tool cage, and I'd give it to him. That wasn't left hand. I go, yes, it was. Open your good eye, you moron. And I'm like, so the old wash sinks, 100 years ago they had these wash sinks, and they had the big rod down the bottom of the wash sink, like a foot pedal, and they're like in a semicircle, and they're huge. Well, that's what we had, and they thought it was kind of cool if you throw a freshman in there and soak them all up, So I looked at one day, I looked at one of the juniors, and I goes, that's funny. Like, you want to be next? I goes, do you? And they're like, oh. I took the kid by the shirt collar and right by his crotch and threw him in there. That was the last day juniors ever screwed with the freshmen in our shop. It was great.
So a freshman is like a greenhorn?
Oh, yeah. In high school?
Yeah.
You kidding me? Yeah.
Oh, in high school. Okay.
Yeah. It's like freshman. It's like being, yeah. I mean, you weren't a freshman in high school.
Nobody ever.
It's like being in elementary school. It's like being in the third grade with the sixth grader. You know what I'm saying? Or a fifth grader. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, you just get picked on.
Right. Builds character. Some people go mow everybody down with an Uzi, but the rest of us just suck it up and get over it.
Character my ass.
Listen, we all got bullied. I mean, good God, what was I? Frizzy hair, four eyes, poor kid.
I never got bullied. I just started swinging.
Well, the bullying has to happen first. I mean, nobody took my lunch money, but it built character. We all got teased about stuff.
Yep.
I don't understand. Well, now it's a world of victims, you know. Oh, well, the reason I'm like this is that. You know, pull up your boots and, you know, kind of get on with it. We've all got crud.
Yeah, but for some, you know, it's like for some people it's hard, and some people it ain't. It's like, you know, people that can quit smoking can quit, and those that can't. So it's like anything else. You know what I mean? But I mean, I understand what you're saying. Obviously.
Yeah. But we stood up to the kids who were too small and were getting bullied. We used to jump in. But back in my day, nobody called the popo to the school. And if you had a fist fight and a pushing and shoving kind of thing, we all worked it out. But we also had dads at home who would walk us to the other dad's house, 10 city blocks, and still work it out. But now, and everything's up to the school to solve. Good Lord, it's school, you know?
Yeah, no,
Everything up to them.
Oh no, around here they've left everything up to the sheriff. You do anything stupid, the kids get arrested for it or get a big.
Yes.
Yeah, they get caught for that.
It's not even the schools anymore. I mean, you can't even get expelled without getting a criminal charge.
No. You know what's sad about schools is they were designed for the middle class, but it's not the middle class that are in the public schools anymore. We basically don't have one. They go to kindergarten, they don't know how to sit still, they don't know their ABCs, they can't hold a pencil. It is so, I got so much respect for teachers and what they go through now, but everything is up for the school to figure out. And we have so many kids who've been on such medications, Seroquel, Ritalin. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, they've been damaging their brain since they were in the first grade.
Yeah.
I promise you, if they'd have brought me to school and told my dad she's got ADHD, he would have said, you darn Skippy, she don't pay attention. That's why I spank her Fanny, right?
Yep.
But you can't do that anymore. I'll tell you what, if I'd ever gotten a spanking and said, I'm going to call DSS, my dad would have dialed the number. Welcome to foster care, you little psycho. But yeah, parents.
If I'd called DSS on my dad would have beat me till they got to her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we had
What the hell you calling them people for? They ain't gonna save you.
See, it's legal in Massachusetts, so it's not an issue.
What's that, Mike? What's legal in Massachusetts?
You can strike your child in Massachusetts with an open hand.
Really?
Yep.
Well, didn't Massachusetts actually vote in gay marriage and legalize marijuana the same day?
Yes, not the same day, but they legalized it for. Well, they didn't legalize. They decriminalized it, so to speak. So, like, if you get caught with less than an ounce, it's $100 fine. It's not even a court call. It's not even a court appearance.
Yeah, but you know, if you think about it, that's almost biblical, because I think it was Leviticus that said if any man who lays with another man should be stoned.
Yeah, well, you know what? Thank God we don't live. Thank God we don't live back in Leviticus's day. But yeah, Mass has same-sex marriage state. And you know what? I don't. You know what I mean? It's like, this is 2015. You know?
Was my delivery that bad? I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, I
Right.
I liked it.
But it does say that.
But they're trying to make it medicinally legal here. But I don't know if they're going to be able to or not.
You know what state will never get marijuana legalized?
Wait,
Utah.
you don't
Can I
think
get a
so?
what?
Because of the Mormons or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
They still have to prepare mixed drinks behind a wall here.
No.
Okay. In a restaurant, Applebee's, Chili's, they have a wall. It's called the Zion Curtain. To get a mixed drink, you have to stand behind that wall, mix it, and then bring it to the table.
Right.
That is crazy.
That ain't even halfway funny. I want to see what's going in my drink.
We have state liquor stores still, and that's the only place you can buy liquor. And our beer percentage is still 3.5%.
Oh my gosh.
That's like New Hampshire. You can't get booze in New Hampshire. You have to go to a state liquor store.
Yeah,
We have to go to an
pretty common in
ABC
other
store.
states, too. Ohio,
Yeah.
I think, like that. Pennsylvania's like that.
See,
Yeah,
you
we
go
got,
to
we
Massachusetts.
got Aunt Betty's cookie store here too, Mouse.
You go to Massachusetts, you get anything you want.
Now, 15 years ago, South Carolina got rid of the little, the little bottle you get on an airplane, which is really a jigger and a quarter. It's more than just a jigger shot. Those, can you imagine working in a bar all night opening those? Now they can actually do it. But same thing for us, an ABC alcoholic beverage place. But you can get wine and beer in the grocery store. But for your liquor.
Yeah, no wine in grocery stores here.
See, we have packies. We call them packies. The package stores.
You get your little brown bag, Mikey D, with it.
Not me. I haven't drank in 14 and a half years.
40? With your 40?
I don't
Get you 40.
I haven't drank
We got to recognize our homies at the wall, man. We got to have a 40.
Mine was a 30 pack of Budweiser.
Damn, you were upscale.
About 4 times a week. So.
You had a bladder that was functioning.
Oh yeah, I had a bladder that was functioning. The problem was my liver wasn't.
Yeah, actually, Mike, to go back to what we were talking about, in New Hampshire, you can only buy hard liquor in a liquor store. In Maine, you can buy hard liquor and beer in the same store.
Right.
But we do that in New Hampshire because people from out of state come here to buy the liquor. So that's how they get their taxes. That's why they do that. But like out in Pennsylvania, you can't buy beer in a convenience store. Period.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that I can walk in a Demoulas or Market Basket, whatever the hell they call it now, and buy beer and wine because it takes away from the package stores. I think a grocery store should be a grocery store, not a beer store.
Well, that's fine as long as you're not a raging alcoholic looking for your next drink.
Exactly. He don't understand the struggle.
Hey, I gotta grab my I gotta plug in and my battery's gonna go dead. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Hey Ed, I'll talk to you soon because I gotta jump off.
Where you going, Mike? What you gonna do?
I'll wait for him to come back. He didn't hear me.
You gotta go to work tomorrow?
No.
Oh, good. Do you ever have to work on Sunday?
Hell, no. Sunday was
right on.
Sunday was a day of, how do they used to say it? A day of rest.
Yeah, supposed to be. They used to be, even in South Carolina, up to the last 4 years, nothing open till 1:30, so that people had a chance to go to church, and get their hay on.
See, they don't have.
How'd that go again?
Hey.
We don't have blue laws up here.
We be doing the victory is mine, getting jiggy with it. Gotta rush in the Holy Spirit with that choir.
They call them blue laws, and
yeah.
Our stores never were open on a Sunday when I was a kid.
Our liquor stores still aren't open on Sunday here.
Yeah, you can go to any store you want on Sundays here. Christmas, New Year's, it don't matter. I think it sucks, but
they're kind of they're not really strict on our alcohol here, but we got our ABC still, and they got the blue laws in town still. They don't serve it after 2 o'clock.
We can't buy hard liquor on Sunday. Liquor stores got to be closed.
Yeah.
Can't buy a car on Sunday. All the car
Illinois, you
dealers
can
got
buy
to be closed.
anything you want to drink. You can buy in Illinois 7 days a week. So
It never was like that in Massachusetts. We used to have to go to New Hampshire to buy our booze on Sundays.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And now
Georgia has to come here to buy their fireworks.
Boston used to be able to. We were the only town. We were the first town to sell beer on Sunday in Massachusetts. And so people from Boston, they come to our town and buy it. So, but now
I mean, all you got to do is properly prepare, right? Go buy your stuff on Saturday. But if Saturday gets too heavy and you run out on Sunday, people get crazy.
Well, you know, a lot of times I'll go out on a Saturday and buy a whole handle so I don't have to go out again that night.
See, you working a plan, brother. Working a plan.
Yes, but if you get into a drinking binge like I do,
Exactly, and you drink it all up, Sunday is rough.
you run out long before Sunday rolls around.
But Tommy,
you gotta plan that shit out. Come on.
I planned it out. I had 3 bottles. I had 3 fifths.
That's what separates the professionals and the amateurs.
Yeah, and I used to be a professional.
Gin,
I can't even think about that now. Damn.
I never ran out of beer.
It makes your liver hurt, doesn't it?
Oh, I drank vodka.
I'm not a professional planner.
But see, Tommy made the commitment, y'all, and he honored it that he would not drink on Saturdays anymore during the zone. You know, not binge on the zone and just get, 3 sheets in the wind like he weighed 12 pounds.
All right. I'm going to jump out. Tommy, thanks a million for having me. Appreciate it.
You're always welcome here, Mikey. Thanks for coming.
Hey, anytime. Hey, Mr. Working Class Woodsman, sir. I will text you tomorrow if you're going to be around.
Yeah, I'm working, but text me. That's fine.
All right, cool. Hey, Mr. Tolley, see you later. Mouse.
Nice seeing you, Mikey.
Jason,
Bye, Mikey.
Flint.
Jen. See you, Mikey D.
Later on, Mike.
Yeah, Gear Griden says never pull over in a church parking lot to grab a beer out of your cooler. 9 out of 10 times a church member will stop. And that's why I said when you're a Catholic and your priest comes over, you pull out the good liquor. When you're a Baptist, you hide all the liquor when your reverend's coming over,
Wow, I must have never got that memo because I've done that in church parking lots a lot. I never hide my beer. It knows I drink.
I've done a lot of things in church parking lots, but I don't think drinking's one of them.
Right.
Here in North Carolina, when you're growing up, church parking lots are known as the den of evil because there is so much stuff that goes on in a church parking lot you would not believe it.
Oh, it's outrageous. It's the same thing in South Carolina. I had a friend come here who's a smoker, and so she go, I want to smoke a cigarette, so I'll pull over in a church parking lot. Oh my God, I can't smoke in a church parking lot. It's like Saturday. So I go across the street at a school. I can't smoke in a school parking lot. I said, in the name of God, where can you smoke? Go stand in the middle of the highway. What the hell? I mean, everything here off the highway is churches and a school. I got nothing else. I'm not driving all the way down to go to a busy grocery store. What, I got to drive 40 minutes for you to puff on one? But when I belonged to a CME church in Easley, we had to ask a neighbor to actually watch the church because they notified us that people had a key to the gate, and they were like 15, 20 cars every night of church members, that they recognized from the parking lots on Sunday sitting on their porch, so that they'd start calling the cops because it was crazy. And we were finding liquor bottles, everything, condoms. And I'm like, these are church members. But you're right, Tommy, about a church parking lot. People get jiggy with it there. Oh, Driver of Old said his sex ed came from church parking lots. Oh, my God.
Mine, too.
Well, it's good to know those self-righteous church people, that are completely doing the exact opposite of what they think everybody else should be doing. Imagine that.
The only problem with Utah is there's literally a church every corner. I grew up in a house that had 3 churches within baseball throwing distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
2 regular churches, one across the road, and a stake center. I did some nasty stuff at churches. Unspeakable evil happened at churches. That is what sealed my ticket to hell, and I'm fine with it. I'm working on a seat at the head table at the moment, so I'll let you know how it goes.
Make the best of it, right?
It's like every time I see a classic Trans Am or Firebird or Camaro, I think, oh my Lord, how many children were conceived in the back seat of that sucker?
Right.
I know of one.
I'm wondering if that's not where both of my children were conceived at, was inside of a church, or in a church parking lot.
Oh, yeah, not in a church. Not in a church. Go there.
Well, let's be honest. One of them could have been conceived inside of a church.
Oh my God!
Damn.
Well, my second child, I was married, so that's all I'm saying.
So
y'all are a bunch of fucking hypocrites here or something, man.
Hey, we're not.
I'm thinking I need to get out of this chat. I'm going to hell too. Oh wait, I'm going to hell already for all kinds of reasons. So
no, listen. When you're Catholic, you just go, okay, that'll be 45 Hail Marys and 72 Our Fathers, and work the beads.
Yeah, I've been there, and I never quite got the beads down. So
listen, I didn't either. I had to give up the guilt to being a Catholic and move on. Especially as a woman, you can't carry the load. It's like just too much. If I want to be somebody's chattel and property, I'll find me a Muslim, and so I can wear that fly burqa.
There you go.
I happen to look fabulous in black.
Honestly, that's the only way I'm going to look good if I have a burqa on. So
you need to stop it.
Have you ever wondered, if the Muslims? Now this is probably going to get me killed for saying this. The Muslim women, they always got those big burqas and things on, those big black ones. Have you ever wondered if there's like a little midget under there getting busy with her?
Well,
no, no, I've never wondered that.
No. They wear colorful shoes and socks. The women just want color so badly. And when they take off their burqas, they're usually in some really bright, they'd be like purple shirt, yellow pants, or skirt underneath it.
You're actually right. They wear makeup and everything under that. Because at home, it's perfectly acceptable.
Yes, they just have to wrap a scarf.
Exactly. So.
Yep. The thing, it surprised me in Kuwait, it surprised me in Morocco, the brightness of the clothes. But the minute they're home, they strip that off and super stylish. Yeah. And their clothes are expensive, their shoes are Italian, leather, yellow, orange, green. Because on the outside, it's just it's not even monochromatic. What is black? The absence of color? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, they definitely, it's why, like in England, with all that drab weather, you rent these little bitty houses, and every room's like dark purple and dark orange. You're like, God, it's blinding, but it's so drab outside. It's the same difference as Muslim girls with these colorful shoes. Fascinating, I know.
No, just for the record, I think Kuwaiti women are absolutely gorgeous. I've always thought that.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful women. Yeah.
Oh, it's like women from India. The dark eyes, the dark hair, that beautiful skin, full lip. They are absolutely beautiful. Moroccans, I was very surprised how beautiful the women are. And of course, they're speaking French. They are thin, but they wear the scarf. They wear very tight clothing there. The ones who aren't in the abaya or burqa, but absolutely flawless makeup and look very feminine. Thank you, driver. Black is all colors. White is the absence of color. I got like dyslexia on that. I get it wrong every time.
Yeah, that's the opposite of when you're talking light, but yeah, color. Black is all colors. That's right.
Okay, Flint, our secretary, can you send a link again to Swansea, because she got nothing? The swans have got nothing, and the bell is slow. The bell is so if it's working.
Is Swansea is a girl?
No, Swansea's a dude.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
What'd I say?
Yeah, nice job, Mouse.
Oh, I said her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
but
no,
I didn't.
Yeah.
I
I've
just
been
missed.
I've been talking to Swansea like it's a guy, so I felt bad for a second. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to offend you.
Oh God.
I know it's a dude.
Oh, Fuzzfork, you were lied to.
Well, it's there's so few of us New Hampshire people. We got to stick together. I'd like to know who the hell I'm talking to. That's all.
See, now this like Mike never likes being the only Yankee in a room, and I'll be the only Southern person on a panel. I ain't scared.
He's the only Southern person I want to.
I ain't scared neither.
Right. You just gotta fly your Yankee flag and hold it, man.
Well, I don't think there is such a thing as a Yankee flag, actually.
Well, but Mike hates being the only one who's not from there, and it's like it's just weird. I could be in one with nobody from Arizona.
I am.
Now nobody would fit in a panel of just people who were Louisiana Cajuns. I mean, that would never happen, because nobody understands.
Even the Louisiana Cajuns wouldn't fit on a panel together.
Right, exactly. There's gonna be a fight. Somebody's gonna be throwing crap. That's how we roll. Oh. Okay,
Well,
Swansea, you have to refresh and check the SMAP. Oh, I'm sorry. That would be spam. I may not know you got your sex right, but Flip can't spell right now. So refresh, right-click your mouse, and check your SMAP, also known as your spam folder. I'm just saying. Read the internal.
Check your
Oh, good Lord.
It was an effort I made. I'm sorry. I don't even have the external open tonight. I'm trying to work on some necklaces here.
This was so funny, because this is Flit's message, so I read it. It is there, I promise. Tell them, which would be one person, Swansea searcher, but them. Like I'll go, how y'all doing it? It's just Jen, right? If it is there, I promise. Tell them to refresh and check the SMAP. Haha, spam. All my links go straight there. So Flint has a SMAP folder. We have spam. Just so everybody knows.
When you're this special and talented, you get extra folders that no one knows about.
Listen, it's not easy being the secretary. Okay, you do a fine job.
You do realize that special isn't a positive thing.
It is, Jen.
I am ghetto fabulous, and you're just gonna have to accept that. Okay, that's how special I am.
So, what's the difference between Ghetto Fabulous and Wicked Pissa? I don't understand.
I'm gonna give you a real life example of Ghetto Fabulous. You hold your horses right there.
Oh no. This can't be good.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Just you wait.
Oh,
okay, let me get my helmet on.
Wait for it. I found it.
Wait for it.
Oh God.
Oh God. Urban Dictionary.
Nope.
Okay, just
way better than that.
Delete button.
Oh man, is there going to be a link to something that I'm not going to?
Absolutely not. I'm going to screen share it. That's
Are
how.
we rated 18 and older, Tommy? 18 and older, Tommy?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's just the prime example of what Ghetto Fabulous is. So.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Viewers, I want to apologize right away.
Oh God. That is Ghetto Fabulous indeed.
Oh damn!
I knew there would be thicker.
Oh my God!
Imagine what the nails look like.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Don't.
I do. I kind of want to think about it, to be honest with you.
Send Swansea a link to Facebook, please, Tommy.
What I'm picturing is some spandex being worn, probably 2 sizes too small.
Oh yeah, dimples
maybe
in the
3.
ass. Dimply butt.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're talking the fabric is about to go.
Yes. Put it back up, Flint.
Oh man.
And is the hair yarn or is it like weave?
I am 98% sure it's full on weave.
That's got to be a
Oh
weave.
God.
Yeah.
And like hours there. Oh, Tommy's back. Tommy, can you hear me?
Oh,
It
what
was
are,
way up there.
what are we? The Who? Jeez, I just had a flashback.
I know. So did I.
Christ.
What the
It
heck
looks
happened
like a candy necklace. Tommy, send Swansea on Facebook a link.
I am working on it. Well, I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm hunting him on here. I don't see him nowhere.
You know what she's missing though is outlining the lips in a dark and then putting on like the white lipstick.
And a dank ass hoopty.
Yep. Yep. And the big earrings. She's almost ghetto. Maybe she's just did a selfie in the bathroom and she wasn't finished with the look.
I gotta be honest, I'll tell you one thing. If I woke up and saw that woman, the first thing I would be like, man, I am in for a fucking phenomenal breakfast. That's what I would think.
There's going to be some good eating.
All right, I'm going to say something here, and it very well could get us banned. I have no idea. But we are by far the widest panel doing a chat probably on YouTube, and we are critiquing this particular picture.
White power. Listen, if you can have black pride, white pride, Muslim pride, but we're a racist, suck it. Okay?
I mean, we are white. We are all just white.
We are white.
Hey,
we are
Jen.
fabulous.
Hey, Jen, just for the record, not as white as you think. Trust me.
Listen, my daddy marched with Martin Luther King. I'm okay with this, okay?
Yeah.
My daddy did not make general because he would not be a racist. So I could do it. I could roll with the ghetto fabulous. But it's true. I mean, that was some action and color going on.
There's a lot going on there, no doubt about it.
And it's Scott's fault anyway, because he wanted to know what Ghetto Fabulous was, and Flint was trying to help with the visual.
You know, I found you a dank ass hoopty, and I believe I have to show it off.
Tell me it's an El Camino. It's an El Camino. Bring it.
No, not quite.
Is it a pimp mobile?
Oh man, it's blurry. Never mind. Hold the phone. I'm not gonna waste your time.
You got us all fired up.
And y'all might be
Can
too
anyone
young.
can anyone explain the El Camino to me?
Oh, it's the crook. It's the crook. It's half car, half truck. The flyest damn thing. The only thing cooler is the Ranchero. The El Ranchero.
Oh no.
I had both. And they had an engine and a second passing gear at 95. That sucker would move.
Oh no.
Well, I always see that as someone who can't make up their mind. I never understood the El Camino or the Ranchero.
Well,
because there weren't pickup trucks back in the day, Woodsman. You either got a station wagon.
Oh God.
Right? No, pickup trucks were like a farm vehicle.
Right.
Now it had like a Dodge front and a Ford bed. Oh no, the El Camino and the Ranchero's still the cat's pajamas.
You couldn't use it as a truck. You couldn't put anything in it because there wasn't a big enough bed. But you couldn't put any people in it because it wasn't big enough to be a car. I mean, it was just wrong.
Okay, you are talking madness, Jen. Your purple has gotten to your head because I could fit 6 high school friends in the bed of my truck.
Okay.
And 3 bags of peat moss.
Okay.
And 3 in the front.
I keep forgetting we're talking the 70s here where seatbelts were optional. You know,
seatbelts were for sissies.
Right.
We didn't even have
in front of on a bench seat. I get it. I totally
Yes.
get it.
You hold your baby in your lap, for Christ's sake, right in front of the steering.
Yeah, and then you got 10 or 12 in the bed. Okay, I got you. All right.
It just didn't go over the bumps as hard. And this was the best part when your dad would send you to get bags of like pebbles, is You started out like this, and then on the ride home, you're like, and you're trying to look up over the steering wheel and not bottom out everywhere and drag off your real freaking bumper. It was a real bumper. It was made of metal and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, now wait, you left out one of the best frups, or whatever you called it. You forgot the Dodge Rampage.
I never got laid in a Dodge Rampage, so I don't have much memory of that. I don't even know what.
Well, just for the record, I've been laid in about every vehicle known to man. I've never been laid in an El Camino, Ranchero, or Rampage. So,
well, you just. Ranchero will get to bouncing, baby.
Give me a Chevelle. Give me a Chevelle Z28 or what the hell was the other one? Mustang.
Maverick.
Oh no, Maverick. No, that's no. But those half car, half pickups have never treated me well, honestly.
When I was growing up, I was so flat, I got laid in a Chevette. Okay?
A Chevette?
A Chevette.
Damn!
Jesus, dude. Why don't you just, show up on a Vespa? How about a Ruckus? Yeah.
Tommy, nobody in their right mind admits to something like that, dude. What are you thinking?
It's a redneck. We tell it all.
Anybody who's ever been laid on a Ruckus, please raise your hand.
Okay, Woodsman, you'll like this. Lady Lumberjack 1943, her grandfather called them a Mexican cat. And she learned to drive on a 3-speed El Camino. It was the poop. She loved it.
It was the shizzle.
And Gear said Dodge had some El Camino Ranchero wannabe thing. Dodge couldn't make. Dodge
well,
would
they would
just.
have had to.
They had. It was a little one though.
Yeah,
the Dodge one was a little one.
It was a Rampage,
yeah.
right?
My brother.
I think so.
Those things were so cool.
The only thing I can remember is the El Camino and the Ranchero. I don't remember any other hybrid or whatever the hell you want to call them.
Right.
I think the Rampage, was it a Rampage? And there was a Subaru Brat. Okay, those were what was the other one?
I don't remember another one.
But I don't think Dodge had a full size half car, half truck.
No, it wasn't a full size. It was a.
No, I don't know that Dodge ever had one.
But it was a Rampage. But,
it was a mid-size. Well, was it one of them little frickin'? Yeah. You know they had the micro trucks way back then.
Well, you had the Volkswagen pickup. You had those.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it was a pickup.
Okay, but the Rampage was was that a Subaru Brat type of thing? Was it like a little?
It was kind of like the Subaru Brat.
Yeah, it had a car front end and a truck bed on it, but it was really weird.
Wow. Does anybody remember the real Volkswagen pickups that were like a Volkswagen bus with a pickup body? Anybody remember those?
I've seen those. Yeah.
Those things are the cat's ass. They really were.
No. Yeah.
Dodge the old Dodge pickups were like that. They had the flat front on them, like back in the early '60s. Buddy of mine had a '62 like that. It had the flat front, the whole cab over design.
There you go. Yep.
That was a pretty cool truck.
My 10th grade history teacher had one of those. He was a part-time carpenter, and he would show up in the high school parking lot, putting out a joint, okay, in his Volkswagen pickup. And he would talk about how much weight he could haul in his Volkswagen versus the Chevy, Ford, whatever the hell everybody else was driving. So I got a pretty fond memory of the Volkswagen pickup. The original, not the little, rabbit pickup, whatever the hell that thing was.
Oh, the Volkswagen pickup? My father-in-law had to have one, and he got it in yellow. It was so hideous. If I see an El Camino or a Ranchero for sale, I have to pull over and look at it, and they will be gone in 24 hours. There's such a demand. Everybody's hitting their brakes down here. It's an El Camino. We want to see it. Because they're fly.
Well, it's
totally
redneck
fly.
stuff.
I remember my
yeah,
grandfather's Ford Pinto station wagon with the swing out door in the back with the rumble seat in the back, painted baby blue with the rumble seat.
All right.
Yeah.
Can anyone answer this? Why did they call it a rumble seat?
Because it rumbled. It bounced up and down the road.
Is that what it was?
Wasn't comfortable.
Oh, I've rode them. Trust me, I know. But
yeah,
I never understood why they called it a rumble seat. Because I guess it's out in the
weather.
Yeah.
It should have been called an "oh shit myself" seat when the guy was coming up too close.
Hey, who's that? Who's that with the AT hat on? Who is that?
That's Swansea Searcher. That's Brandon.
Well, I can only see your hat, dude. I can't see the rest of you. So you're a New Hampshire guy?
I'm a New Hampshire guy. Well, or woman, depending on the chat.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been mistaken for both, but the mustache kind of gives it away. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm a New Hampshire guy, so we got to stick together. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir. I just talk and rumble, you know.
Yeah, because us Southerners are tearing up woodsmen. Now listen to this. The rumble seat was also called a dicky seat or a mother-in-law seat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I'd be happy to put my mother-in-law back there too any day.
That's where my mother-in-law would go.
Yep, that way she was getting
right.
rained.
Hit the brakes real quick.
She was getting rained on.
Yeah, my wife put her there though.
There is not a red-blooded guy in the country that wouldn't put their mother-in-law in the trunk at some given point in time. Trust me.
Right on.
I would never put my mother-in-law in a trunk. I was always wanting to put her under the wheels.
Oh God.
Well,
you're one of them weird people that likes his mother-in-law.
No, I'm not talking about that way. I'm talking about so I can run over her ass.
Under the wheel.
But you know, evil lives a long time. Is your ex-mother-in-law still alive, Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah, my mother-in-law will not die. She's like 80-some years old, and evil the devil won't take her. She's so good at what she does.
Well, I've got to outlive her because I made her a promise before me and my ex-wife separated, and I'm going to do my best to hold to my promise. I told her I was going to piss on her grave when she died.
Oh,
right on.
Damn.
So,
some people deserve it, Jen.
That's some hardcore shit.
Damn. It is.
You know what it takes to kill a mother-in-law, don't you?
What?
It takes a dropping house.
I mean, don't get me wrong. My ex-mother-in-law is a complete piece of you know what, but I don't have to ever see her again, so I don't care.
Ain't that the blessing of divorce? I mean, there are people who divorce just to get rid of them.
Yep.
When it comes to mother-in-laws, honestly, I got a couple of them, and I don't see any of them again. But I gotta be careful now because I also have one now, who I love, and I just raided her closet for a scarf, but I won't get into that.
Well, you need to look good. It's Saturday night. A man's got to look good.
Well, seriously, look, I'm not bullshitting you. I went down and raided her closet for a scarf.
Well, you're chilly and you want to look good. It's okay.
I don't make this shit up, you know.
We don't. We know that you Yankees never lie. Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys like scarves. It's fine.
Yeah, you can look pretty at Saturday night. Go ahead. But listen, this is the Redneck Zone. You feel free to be who you are. If you want some color, you put on some color. And we're going to be like, you are rocking that color, you Mansley woodsman. That's how we do it.
I was actually going to do my pirate outfit, but I'm a little off kilter. I got my kib and everything. See that? I
know what's awesome?
Pirate all the time.
It's awesome you got a good mother-in-law after some turds. That's fantastic.
Oh, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I'll be the first one to tell you that.
That's great.
I want to touch on something real quick with you guys. You guys were talking about Southern women. My wife's from Louisiana.
Right on.
I'm a New Hampshire redneck married to a Louisiana woman.
But y'all were made for each other because you got Redneck with you, see?
Oh, you're damn right. She's
What
the
part
best
of
thing out there.
Louisiana? What part of Louisiana?
Rain?
Oh, I love. See, I was from New Orleans, Marksville, Bunkie. Yeah.
Yeah. She's south of Baton Rouge.
Oh, nice.
And we just got some videos today of them out doing some catfishing and shit like that. So, but they send us up crawfish every year and frog legs.
Oh.
And you know the funny thing is what do we send them back? Marshmallow fluff.
Stop it. That's your trade, and they're happy. Oh, that's so
They're
cool.
happy. Marshmallow fucking fluff. Nuclear power plant runoff material.
Nice.
That's what we send them.
That is awesome.
Dude, that's like one molecule from plastic.
Exactly. I won't eat the shit.
Well, I actually do eat it on s'mores and stuff like that because I'm
Oh,
like
no. Not a chance.
I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Yankee. I'll eat anything that's bad for me. Give me Spam, friggin' Tang.
Okay, I'll eat the Spam.
Deviled ham. I'll eat
Spam,
all
deviled ham. I'll eat Vienna sausages.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Oh, you're damn right, but I won't eat fluff. That's where I cross the line.
Oh, you gotta eat fluff, dude. Come on.
They're talking like, Vienna
I put that shit on everything. I put it on my salmon, for Christ.
Oh, my God. Swansea, how did you meet her?
It was a blind date. I changed her oil in her car one time. She went to work the next day. She works with my sister, which I didn't know about it. You know, this was 16 years ago.
Wow.
And she talked about the guy that was changing her oil, and I talked to my sister about the girl that I changed her oil, and the next thing you know,
Too.
the VHS of my girl pops out somewhere, and 16 years later,
What state were you in when you met her?
New Hampshire, where I live.
Oh, my God, that's wild.
Well, her father was an oil well driller down in Louisiana. He transferred up here to become a blaster for rock.
Oh, wow.
And so she literally lived one town over. I changed her oil in the car. She went to work, talked about this guy that changed her oil, and then I talked to my sister about some bitch that came in and got her oil changed by me, and next thing you know...
That is so cool. And
oh,
it was
yeah, that's
all
a fucking
over
love story
oil.
you won't see on the History Channel anytime soon, or Lifetime Network.
But oil was the common denominator. How cool is that?
You're damn right. Lube. Every
Yes,
time.
lube will do it.
I'll tell you, when it comes to exchanging body fluids and lube, I've been there, done that. So I totally back you up on that.
Now, you have to realize he was changing her oil, so she was either looking at his butt or other areas, but it wasn't his face.
No, you know what she was doing? She was thinking, "Wow, this is a guy that could put up shelves and like fix broken shit." That's what she was
That's
thinking.
it. Yes. The guy who knows how to fix shit.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me. That's what landed me this fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I have girlfriends who married men who couldn't check their oil, hang up a shelf. I'm thinking, did you marry a girl? I mean, I want a guy who can kill something, skin it, throw it in the kitchen, I'll cook it, fix our car. I want a man, right? Not some sissy.
Right.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because there is still a trend that women still like men. Believe it or not, regardless of what you see on TV, women want men who can do their fucking job, and
yes,
it's becoming a lost. It's becoming a lost art, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I tell y'all what, when the you know what hits the fan, ain't nobody gonna be looking for their CEO, right, or their local banker. They're gonna be looking for a guy who can do something.
I'll tell you what. It's funny. Because I've got my own company. I install commercial heating systems, but whatever. That's another story.
Excellent.
But my apprentice was talking about, who's my age, was talking about he wants his son to drive the Audi, to have the $100,000 a year job, to have the nice house. And I'm like, so what you're saying is you want him to be completely screwed when he loses his job. He can't do anything for himself.
Yeah.
He relies on the system.
Mm-hmm.
So it's true. It's like, you know, women really are attracted to men who can pull their weight. They still exist. They do. Yeah.
But their idea of pulling their weight has changed.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of
They
changes.
want a man that can make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and that's fine.
they don't
too.
necessarily want a man that can hang a picture.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. But they do and they don't. Trust me, those women that marry those guys that make the six-figure salaries have a pool boy or a handyman, if you know what I'm saying. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Will you back me up on this, woman, please? You know what I'm talking about.
No, I've said it before. That 3 weeks out of the year, a woman wants a man that can do stuff.
Yeah.
That 1 week out of the year or out of the month, they want the stud.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do nothing but, well, we won't get into that.
We know what you mean. We hear you.
Why not?
And that, and
Why
that's,
don't we get into that? Let's talk about.
I'm not getting the picture here.
that's
clarification.
That's a proven fact. I mean, that is scientific evidence on that.
No, I back you up on that, Mr. Tully. You're absolutely 100% correct.
But see, what women need to do is be able to pull in their own bacon, pull in their own money. Not the woman. My husband made good money in construction, engineering, moved around. I could have been spending the snot out of it, but I'll never own a $200 pair of shoes or a $2,000 purse. But the women who are looking for a man who need to bring in that money, that woman needs to bring in that money herself. Then she'll let him be a man, right? And then not be spending all of his money. Because I have a lot of friends who've gotten a divorce after 30 years with no usable skills in their 50s. And their men have dumped them. And when they're not paying alimony, you don't get arrested for not paying alimony. And I totally get the anger from the man, right? He's done the child support thing, all that. But to me, like my husband wears the pants in our family. I married a man, not a sissy, you know?
Yep. You made a great point there, Mouse. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm in my garage. Look behind me. These are my shelves of paints, lubrications, glues. And on the other side of the garage, there's my workbench.
Yep. Those are your manly accoutrements. Exactly.
And my wife's a nurse. So,
there you go.
What more could I ask for?
Yes. But you make a good team, but there's so many, it just surprises me. In my time, we had Gloria Steinem, the people who became our Nazi femmes, but we were taught, make our own money, get our own education. My dad wanted that for his 3 daughters. You don't have to stay with a man because you need his income. You want to be with him. But women now, they want to get married, guy making 120 grand, good benefits, and then 6 months later she's pregnant and I want to be a stay-at-home mom. That don't work no more. You can't even get alimony if you've been married less than 10 years. And getting alimony is very wicked. But the women need to now be standing on their own feet, and it really takes 2 incomes to raise a family. But you're exactly right that you want somebody who can bring home the bacon, but they don't want to hang a shelf, Go ahead.
It doesn't take 2 incomes to raise a family.
Well, if somebody's not going to budget.
It takes 2 incomes to raise a family when you spend like you have 2 incomes. Because
when you have to have a BMW.
When you have to have a 5,000 square foot house, 2 cars, all the clothes, you eat out every night.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yep. Yep.
You get rid of all that, all of a sudden, oh, look, you're living on 1 income. Because it's all about the bottom line, not the top.
Well, and keeping up with their girlfriends. People used to ask us, hey, want to go out to eat? Nope, can't afford it. I was a little busy buying canning jars. I was working a whole nother plan. I've never been ashamed to say, and my cooking at home is better than eating out. But you're exactly right. It's, oh, so-and-so next door is doing it. Instead, you have to be a compliment to each other. If she's working and making more money, the other one needs to be home with the garden doing frugal things. And when you can work together on those finances and a plan on what both your roles are, things just go smoother. You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100%, Mouse. We do have a large home with a lot of land, but it's a 50-50 in my household. We always cook at home. We never go out to eat. We work for what we do. My wife's a nurse. I'm a salesperson who does really well in my line of business. We have fantastic assets as far as our own home life, not so much in money value, nothing like that. but it's all about our own home being. We don't go out and we don't spend a bunch of money on restaurants. We don't go out to bars. We don't do shit like that. We're a younger couple. I'm only 35. My wife's 40. My daughter just started college. So for me, we're working at the best possible situation we can be in with the amount of money that we have.
As a team, right? You make those
Exactly,
decisions
as a team,
together.
100%.
Yeah, you're on the same page. That's fantastic.
I've got 4 daughters altogether.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Currently,
4 daughters. Wow. For you.
Yeah. Oh, they're wonderful.
I know.
3 of them are stay-home moms. And their men do all the earning. And you just have to adjust your lifestyle to accommodate that. You don't need the 2 cars in the driveway and the little picket fence and all that shit. You don't need all that.
I mean, when I grew up, yeah, my dad worked. My mom stayed at home. Guess where the car was? The car was with my mom because she had things that she needed to do.
Yeah.
Why did the car need to be parked where my dad worked?
Right.
He was at work all day. You know, and it's so ridiculous nowadays. And we have to have 2 cars. Or
my wife didn't even get her driver's license until she was 26.
I love it. No, and then they get their 16-year-old a car.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got a car right before I went to college. Whatever I earned this summer, my dad would match, and as long as I made A's and B's, would cover my insurance. But I was getting a car for the amount of money I saved and that he matched. Now we have to have it. Our kids have to have smartphones. I help friends who are in financial difficulty trying to whittle their bills down. And with 2 kids and 2 adults, their cell phone bill and data package will be $430 a month. But they have to have that. Oh no, they have to have it. I've never had a car note that was that high. And then they have, of course, cable, $230. They won't cut anything. And I've always said, if we had kids and was a working mother, when I have 2 people working and 3 kids in public school, if I'm going to be working my job, my kid's going to be in a private school, right? Where they could get our Catholic school like I went to. If not, I'm going to be homeschooling, right? Not having lunch all day and my friends can't wait. Oh, thank God school's starting. They'll be gone all day. It's daycare. It's brainwashing today. I'm like, dang, man, back it up and do what our parents did, raise some responsible people. But women who are at home and aren't working still need to have their own small source of income. There's lots of work from home jobs. I did it answering phones for infomercials. A man should never begrudge them having their own checking account because people lose their minds, and our stay-at-home moms with kids are the ones being plunged into poverty. And there's not anybody out there teaching them that. The 401k's in his name, you can't get it at a divorce, that you don't have any equity in a house, and our women are being plunged into poverty by not properly preparing. And if they went for a 4-year degree to college in medieval studies or interior design, they're screwed. There's nothing for them.
I'll tell you, Mouse, when I met my wife, she was in low-income housing. She had a 2-year-old daughter. I worked full-time. She was working in Section 8 and had a shit job, $6.25 an hour 16 years ago.
Yeah.
I told her to take a year out of that crap, go to nursing school, get your degree, and we'll struggle with it in the meantime. And that's exactly where we built our life off of. It was the fact that she was willing to work with it. We paid for the daycare. She got her nursing degree. She's an RN now. She's a phlebotomist now. So many things can change over that amount of time. She used the system. That's the big thing. She used the system for the right reasons and went in that entire route, which every single woman can do.
Exactly. Yeah. But you did it as a team, and y'all made a plan. But when you get into that, if you're alone, it is almost impossible to get out of those. I work with young single moms, And it is so hard because there's not a way for them to even to help them get their CNA, which is a great start, certified nurse and assistant.
Right.
It's a start, but somebody has to be there to watch their kids. And it is such a blessing that y'all found each other, but together y'all work to plan.
But think
she
about how
didn't
much
want.
money they spend in childcare in the same time too.
Yes.
It's harder for them to work because they're spending
Yes.
as much as they're making just to pay for the childcare.
The childcare, yep.
It's impossible. When I read a story in the news and parked behind McDonald's there's a car with a 10-year-old in it, and they go arrest the mom who's working at McDonald's, let's see. She couldn't afford daycare. It's parked right behind. Nobody really understands, right? I've got to go to work. Here's a woman working, when young people also, they still send you to Burger College at McDonald's. Now, granted, you're going to work 50 to 65 hours a week as a manager, but it's a good way to make a living. But if you're a single mom with kids, there is no daycare that covers those hours. And like Swansea said, if there was, you can't afford it. It's like, oh my gosh, you just can't get out of that mess. But women still, if you're staying home, you still have to have your own money. You got to have your own checking account. And any man who says, "Oh, you don't need that," start squirreling away money, because that's a squirrel. Why would you not want her to have
My
some
wife has her own
independence?
savings account.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yep. And you ain't mad at her, right? Like, oh,
My
she's going to leave me.
grandparents always had their own accounts.
Yes.
They each had their own account, plus they had one joint account for all the household expenses. Which I don't know. I couldn't give that many.
Hey, Mouse, just for a second, I want to jump in. Just by personal experience, the wives can get your 401ks, half of them, trust me. 2 ex-wives, I understand that they can and do take your half of your 401ks. As long as they're married, you're married to them while you start contributing to the 401k.
But you pay that huge penalty, right, to cash it out.
It doesn't matter.
Then you're splitting what's there. If there's only $35,000 there, and they got to pay the early penalty to withdraw it, the couple is splitting way less than that.
But it doesn't matter. They don't care because it's 100% profit to them.
That's what the lawyers go after.
Because I'm the one working, putting the money into the 401k.
Yep.
As I said twice. Okay. See that too. Okay. I'm not being bitter. Kind of am.
No, I would be. I would
but,
be. I would
me,
be.
When I sit back and think of actually today I sat down today. This is no shit. I was talking to my kid I was working with, and we were talking about child support, and I said, let me just fucking tell you how much child support costs. $99,000 I paid. $99,000 in half a 401k to my second wife, not my first one, my second. So, yeah, no, whatever. Been there, done that.
But what usually
happens? Am I bitter?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Let me have another drink.
But you should be. Okay, you have a right to be. But this is what happens to my friends. It's a $35,000 401k. She thinks it's a lot more. They pay the early penalty, or the man goes, I'll give her the equity in the house. That money is nothing, which these women don't realize. They have to sell the house to get the freaking equity, first of all. And when they can't make the mortgage. And if it was the man who was working, she can't keep the house because she has an income. They're not going to take into fact, they'll take in some as far as alimony and child support, but in a divorce, you have to sell that house with both your names in it. Well, none of these people are rich enough, right, to have a 401k with 400, 750,000 in it. It's small amounts, and these women are 30, 35 years old. And you have nothing at that point, and nor does your husband, and all he had was $35,000 in a 401k, and he's been working since he graduated college at 21. That is lame.
Well, here's the deal, Mouse, and it's kind of ironic because my nickname for my second wife was Christmas Mouse, so it's kind of like striking home to me. But whatever, that's my problem. Okay, but
that's
to give you
funny.
an example, I put 75 grand into her house, and when I went to the divorce court in 2011, they said, "You have a 401k," and I go, "Well, yes, I do." And she's like, "Well, okay, we have to bring that up," and I go, "Okay, well, what about the $75,000 and 3 years of labor I put into her house to bring her house from 160,000 to 250,000?"
Mm-hmm.
It's like the judge wasn't interested in that.
Nope.
All she wanted to know was how much I had in my 401k. So I lost 75 grand,
Yep.
3 years of labor, and
Mhm.
half my 401k.
But
And
let me ask you this: was the house only in her name?
no, we were married. It was my name was on the deed because no.
Okay. So
No, it was
you
my
don't get
house.
that back, but you got to
No.
split the sale of the house, right?
No, because the house never sold.
Oh my!
The house
Who was
never sold.
She was living in the house,
He still owns the house today.
but she
owns
was
the house
living in the
today.
house.
Oh yeah, she owns a house today, which is appraised at 260 grand, and she can sell it tomorrow. And because we've been divorced for 4 years,
Right.
I have, so no. Ugh. Good Lord, do we have to
Don't
talk about this?
split the
Mhm.
equity with you, man.
Yeah.
Because if she's gonna stay in the house and not sell it, she should have to give you half the equity.
Except
No,
normally
it doesn't matter. 4 years, dude, I'm out of the game. I'm like fishing in Mexico now. I don't have any connection to that. But
some
the bottom
horrible.
line is, it's like no, it's like people get screwed all the time.
yes,
And
but
I'm
it's
lucky because
generally
who?
it's generally the woman who's plunged into poverty.
Oh, good Lord! Not New Hampshire? Trust me.
But you're at a different income level up there. The biggest growing thing of homelessness is mothers with children. Here in South Carolina, they can make you both move out of the house and put that house on the market empty because they're tired of the wife living in it and making sure it's trashed for shows. All two realtors have to do is give feedback that says the house was untidy and they, you know what I mean? So now they make you move out of the house. The woman, if she has a car note, she's paying that. It happens like this down here. But you could be at a higher income, see, and your area is a higher income than we are. An engineer's only making 80 grand down here.
All right, and honestly, that's probably about what I make.
Wait. Hold the phone, guys. Bye, Jen. It was really nice having you here again, as always.
Hi, Jen.
I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge
see you
that
later,
she was
Jen.
leaving. We don't want her disappearing this time.
No.
Without saying goodbye. So
keep it purple, homegirl. Keep it purple.
How can I not?
Right on. That's what I'm saying.
Telling ya.
What if you got so depressed that you lost your purple? I'm just saying, keep it happy, keep it purple. It's just what I'm saying.
You don't want the purple to go to blue.
You're so crazy.
it'll lose all of its red.
Tommy,
Is that how that works?
Thanks for the link again, and let me hang out with you guys. And as always, it's always a great time. So,
Thanks for coming.
guys, all have a good one.
Always welcome.
See you next week, right?
Later.
Later. And see, woodsmen men need to protect themselves too in their earnings, you know? They've got to look out for themselves. But here, the way women get any money from somebody with an income is just that across the board, nationwide, DSS. This is their income. This is what the child support is. South Carolina was one of the last holdouts of women getting alimony. Now very few are getting alimony, even at the 10-year married mark. But the darn child support is so high. If you make 120 grand a year with 2 kids, you're paying $16.49 a month in child support.
Yeah.
And that man is leaving with half the credit card debt, half the mortgage he's got to pay while that house is empty and on the market. He's got his own car note, and the men are practically starving to death. You know what I mean? But that child support follows them till they're 18 years old.
Yep. My stepfather-in-law's dealing with that right now. He's got one kid on the doorstep at 18, and when that happens, he's going to gain $600 and something a month.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. When it comes
Do
to
they still
child
do that?
support,
I couldn't.
When it comes to child support, what?
no, I mean, Joe, I've been there, done that, you know.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but again, you know, I've been screwed over the. But I also understand that I know so many deadbeat guys that screw their ex-wives out of child support.
Absolutely.
It's I'm not saying that all women are evil and all men are saints, because it's not the case. Half the guys I know are douchebags. They don't pay their child support. They don't take care of the kids. They don't. So I guess you know, it's kind of a balance. You know, there are guys like myself who have been screwed, paid all the money and paid all the child support and paid all this, that, and the other thing. But there are also an equal amount of women who have been neglected, not taken care of, not received the child support. So, you know, we're all at fault. It's kind of it's a hot button for me, because I've been on the wrong end of that. But also too, I realize that there are women who have been not supported, not have been plunged into poverty, as you were saying.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a cold fact, but it is a fact.
But you can't bleed a man dry either when you're looking at that kind of income, which is after taxes, right? Now he's single, okay? She gets to claim the 2 kids, right? And herself. He doesn't have a whole lot of money for himself paying that child support.
Let me bring you up to date on that, and I'll give you from personal experience. Here's the deal: when you get divorced, okay, first you pay child support. You are now single, so you're put in a different tax category. So they're taking more taxes out of you. And when you cannot deduct, this is a fact, you cannot deduct child support, and the woman or the spouse or whoever they are that receives the child support does not have to claim it. So it's free money for them, and you're getting taxed as a single person, shelling out $1,500 a month child support that the ex-wife doesn't have to claim. So it's, for them, it's like hitting the lottery. I mean, my wife had, you know, she got $750 a month for 11 years. $99,000 that she didn't have to claim.
Right now,
I paid taxes on that money before I gave it to her.
Now in South Carolina, the man does take off his child support on his taxes, but the woman has to, and she should, declare alimony as income, but not child support.
Not that way in New Hampshire.
Right, see, because you live in a sucky place. But here's the other thing: like my husband would want to give somebody a promotion and raise, and he'd say, "No, give me the promotion, but I refuse to take the raise." My wife takes me back to court every 3 years because, of course, he had an affair and she's mad, and gets more in child support based on any raise she gets. And see, that, I mean, can you imagine? But also, when I have a friend who's been married twice, a male, and he has 3 kids with the first one and 2 with the next, when does the word vasectomy become part of your vocabulary? Because the second wife, the child support's
after
way
number
less.
5.
Is that the number, Tommy? After number 5, okay.
After number 5.
At some point, go, okay, I can't be broke for all my life, because if you can stay married, you can afford to do it. But like Fuzzfork is saying, the judge will bleed the guys to death. I had a friend whose attorney said, "Sir, this will leave him $250 a month net." And the judge said, "Then I guess he gets another part-time job." Here's a guy making 120 grand, but he'd been married twice.
From again.
Yep, exactly. They can't win. So that is the guy who goes F it and quits paying his child support and alimony. And I totally get it, because he can't die working, right? So I totally feel it in those. I have not had any friends whose husbands just refuse to pay child support, but once that child support's done, they quit paying that alimony, and I don't blame them. Because you get alimony till you remarry, but your ex-wife can live with a guy, it's too retarded. But the bottom line is women need to have their own money, and men need to protect themselves in these things too, because it's the man who gets hosed. But when you're holder of the 401k and there ain't much in it, there's nothing to split, you know?
Well, I have an issue with that because I've lost 2 of those fucking things.
Mm-hmm.
401ks. Yeah, no, I have, and I know.
Yeah.
Because Judge Judy Barber, not to throw names around, said, "Do you have a 401k?" It's like, yeah, I do actually.
Yeah,
I know. No, they took it. They took it. So,
But wait, they didn't take it. Your attorneys work out. They have to send a letter to your employer because they're ones who say you can't do it, and they do. It has to be cashed out, and you pay that huge penalty up front.
but we both had to pay the penalty because she wanted her money.
Yes, but you don't even have to pay the penalty in cash. It comes out. It goes straight to the government when your 401k guy breaks it in half. Then you get a check for $12,000 and you both get $6,000. What's the freaking point? So most men try to give the woman the equity in the house, but they can only get the equity in the house when it sells. Because the catch-22 is, if somebody's got a $400,000 401k, that's a person who's gonna be able to do a one-time cash settlement to an ex-wife. But men have to also quit doing the 401k thing and divide something up into savings, which is equally as sad. But men and women both have to protect themselves today. Because the man's left hosed, and he can't pay that money forever, and he finally gets tired of it and just stops. You only get arrested for child support, not for alimony. How about when a man loses his job and he tells his ex-wife, I can't pay you $1,600 anymore. He would have to pay an attorney $5,000 to go before a judge and say, I lost my $120,000 job. And the judge says, oh, well, I'm not changing your child support. So it keeps accruing. They finally get arrested. And then I don't even feel bad for my girlfriends when they're not getting it. You put him in jail. He was unemployed. He didn't get fired. He got laid off with, 5 other million Americans? So there's some viciousness that happens that a man can't get out the hole. A woman can't get out the hole easily of Section 8 and welfare and those kind of things. But men get plenty hosed, and going to jail is just so wrong when you've lost a job, you know? You and them damn crickets, Tommy.
Well, you talk about leaving it on a silent note, man. Yeah, not a guy in the audience that doesn't get that. Trust me.
Yeah, it's sad. Something has to change. Either 53% that keep getting a divorce over and over, gotta stop it. But God, it's crippling. You know, like my husband and I say, we have a good life together. You have it with your wife and your mother-in-law. But when you have to break your lives in two, you feel like you have nothing. And, we're 58. If I were to divorce, my husband and I were to get a divorce, that man's going to have to go back to work. Because I'm going to hose him, okay?
What I want to know is who's going to end up with that Jackson tie hat? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's mine. It's pink.
No kidding.
That's all mine.
No kidding.
Yeah. It's the same thing with like cars. You have your car. It's each of our name. You still have to have ways to protect yourself. But when you break your life in half, right? And nobody gets married thinking they're getting a divorce, right?
You wouldn't think, yeah.
Mm-mm. It's very sad. It sucks.
Well, I hate to say it, but first of all, I've had too much to drink, and it's late. I got to work tomorrow, and I need anyway.
How long do any of your kids are 18, Woodsman?
Oh, my kids are 26, and Jesus Christ, I'm a grandfather, for Christ's sake.
Were you not excited when they turned 18 and you didn't have to pay another child support?
Honestly, I think I went to Mexico and spent like $10,000 that weekend. Yep. But anyway, Yeah, I was very excited, but I love my kids. It is what it is. That's all I can say. But I'm gonna cut you loose because I gotta get up and work. I gotta put like in a 12-hour day tomorrow. So
Oh, night. Well, have a good one.
yeah, and it's been great hanging out with you guys. And Mr. Tolley, please send me a PM with a phone number or something so I can contact you and work out a deal where I can pay you to make me a holster for my 1911.
I will do that.
All right, and
see you, Woodsman.
See you guys. I will say goodnight to everyone. You're all a great bunch of folks, and I really enjoyed hanging out with you. So,
Hope you come back.
Sir.
Come back, Woodsman.
Oh, I'll be back. Trust me.
Good.
You can't get rid of me now.
Good, boss.
Good.
Gear.
Right on, bro. See ya.
Bye.
Sweet dreams.
Oh my God, Gear, you're gonna give me a nightmare.
Okay. We're gonna get off live. I'm gonna shut it down.
Okay.
So, good night, everybody out there.
Later, y'all.
Night, Fuzz.
Thanks for checking us out.
Hanging out with a bunch of rednecks.